Shout out, shout outs. What's up, Ghosty? What's up, Site TV? What up? Just waiting for a couple of more people to get in. How was y'all week? How was y'all weekend? My fault.
Hey, Marshall.
What's up, Marshall? What's up? What's up,
Vera.
Vera? What up?
Hey, Vera. Tyler.
What's up, Tyler? How y'all
We're
doing?
feeling good. How are you doing, Tyler?
Be super late tonight, but busy, man. Grinding.
Hey, Smitty.
What's up, Smitty? How you doing? We chilling, man. Just trying to grind, working hard. Just have a good day today, y'all. Thanks for.
Good.
What's up, my brother Pioneer? What's up, brother?
Thank you, Pioneer. I'm chilling. We doing good, Vera. Texas Roadrunner, we thank you so very much for donating to the stream. We appreciate you sponsoring our last show. It means a lot. Thank you so much, Texas.
What's up, Inferno? How you doing, brother?
We appreciate that, Texas. Our show is listener funded, and it means a lot when we get donations. We thank y'all.
No doubt. This is what's good. How about y'all? We chilling, man. We chilling. We real busy, man, moving and shaking. That's why we came on so late, but we here now though. So we gonna call today, man. Freestyle Mondays. We just gonna freestyle off the dome. Whatever y'all want to get into, whatever y'all want to talk about, what I'm saying, we're gonna chop it up.
Any questions y'all have?
I'm saying we can build on any level. Man.
Anybody dealing with anything, let us know.
Tell you one thing, man. This weather been crazy. Summertime is here. It been raining out here in Jersey a lot. It's been raining a lot. That's all they've been doing, raining. You said I have it. What? What's that?
You got a DUI,
Oh.
Tyler? Dang, that stinks. Sorry to hear that.
So what happened? What happened when they So what's the procedure once you get a DUI? Like what they do?
The volume is low.
Oh yeah, the volume is low. They said. You sure the volume is low? But can y'all hear us real clear now? Are we clear or we too low? It says good. He said you got to speak on blast. How about now? He says, yeah, it's all good. I blew. Oh, 1.0. Oh, man. So, yeah,
Dang,
so do they take your license away from you? How that work? They take your license?
Is that better, Pineal?
Oh, that's what's up.
Oh, good. Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Dang. 1.06. So that's high or low?
Well, yeah, it's
that's
not
high.
Supposed to be like,
Dang. It's a divine show. All right, that's what's up. All right.
You got to be careful, Tyler. Definitely.
Says I'm just kidding. Set and booking for a while. So, are they gonna take your license away from you and all that for like what, 6 months to a year or something like that? Like that's how it works. He says, point.
08 is legal. You were .108. You gotta be careful.
Man. That's crazy. Wow. So yeah, so they take your license away from you, right? To where you can't drive, for a while. Like how that work? Cause I don't drink, so I'm sorry that you're going through that, brother. But you know what they say though, you can't be drinking and driving, brother. You know what I mean? Oh, he said, "Nah, I still have it."
Did you get into an accident, Tyler? Hey, Sage.
What's up, brother? Shout out to Doc for donating, man. Shout out to him. Let me see if he's listening.
Thank you so much, Doc. That. Type to us in the chat, Doc. We appreciate your donation. We thank you so much for sponsoring the show. With y'all donations, it helps out so much, yo. Like, we really appreciate it. Thank you so much for supporting us.
What's up, Kevin Johnson? How you doing, brother?
Yeah, hey, Kevin. Wow, Tyler. I'm sorry to hear that, Tyler.
Screwed off the road. Wow. Yeah, brother, man. Stop drinking and driving, brother.
We hope everything works out, Tyler.
Serious. I ain't know that's serious right there. You know what I'm saying, man? You could lose your life or God forbid, take somebody else's. You know what I'm saying?
Doc, if you in here, I know you in here. You just donated. We appreciate you. Talk to us in the chat. We miss you.
Fightable, yeah. But just to go through that, though, you know what I'm saying? I know it's a zone just to go through it, going to court and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's fightable, but So, what's up, Joey? Joey Hernandez.
Hey,
what's up,
Joey.
Brother? Wow.
We had a good day.
This is reckless. This is probably get down to reckless driving.
Just gotta make sure it don't happen again.
Exactly. Sorry,
thank you for coming in here, Doc. We appreciate your donation and your hard-earned money going towards us. We thank you, Doc.
Appreciate that, brother.
We appreciate you. We're glad to see you back. Thank you to Texas, too, for donating after the stream ended. He supported our last stream. We streamed for 7 hours. We appreciate that, Texas.
Tyler said, "You done? You done?"
Yeah.
I hope so. I hope you done. You know what I mean?
Sage, we was trying to contact you. You got Instagram, Sage? Dad was looking for you yesterday.
I called your phone, but you ain't answered though.
Piff, hey Piff, how you doing?
Shalom, brother. Shalom, my brother Piff. What's up, bro? He in the building.
Yeah, Dad,
Yeah.
he called you a couple times, Sage.
Yeah, I called you yesterday.
If you got Instagram or social media, let Aaliyah know.
Joey Hernandez, he been down for the cause, man. Appreciate y'all brothers, man. You know what I mean? Appreciate y'all brothers.
Joey said that's good. Happy y'all had a great day. I'm just passing by before going to bed, listening to, because you guys are amazing. Thank you, Joey, for your support. We appreciate you, Joey.
Man, that's what's up, though.
How you feeling, Joey?
Big lick.
Oh, no problem, Sage. It's okay.
It's all good.
It's all good.
Yeah, so man, like what y'all want to, jump into real fast, man, because I'm kind of late today. So I don't,
Y'all got some questions or
right
something?
right here is just freestyle off the dome, you know what I mean?
We just wanted to connect with the family because we would miss y'all otherwise. Today's our day.
I'm saying, he says, peace, fam. Hope everything. Blessed day, yeah, me and my wife.
Lots of love to you and your wifey. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you guys both.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Shout out to my brother Pioneer and Piff and his lady, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.
Take it easy, Joey.
He says you ain't there, but doing great. Yeah. So what's up, man? Come on now, give us something.
What's going on in the news, y'all?
Something going on.
What's going on?
You know what's bugged out? Y'all heard about the
that female that did that to her boyfriend?
Y'all ain't hear about that female that was angry at her boyfriend and she choked his testicles until they started bleeding? This is a crazy world, man. Listen, prime example. Please your woman. Don't piss her off because you don't know how far she gonna go. You dig what I'm saying? Serious. That's real dealer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's crazy out here, man. Crazy, John. Yo, yeah.
Marshall said not this time.
Yo,
Marshall said this is nuts.
Yo, it was on national news. She squeezed his, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, 6ix9ine.
Till them joints started bleeding.
Doc said, what's her number? Anybody that don't want to have no kids, hit her up.
Yeah. Nah, like that was his girl though. I don't know. He probably cheated on her. He did something, but
he said, "Oh, that's Kathy. She's from down here. They had a fight and she squeezed his nuts till it bled." He said, "Oh, that's Kathy."
Man, listen.
Yo, that's too funny.
Don't cheat on your woman. Don't mistreat her, man. Listen. Women can be vicious, brother. Telling y'all.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
yo.
she crazy. Like remember the woman from back in the '90s. The woman that chopped him her husband joint off. Yeah, bob it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man. To you ladies, we need those jobs. You can't be doing that. How am I supposed to live without that? Yeah, you gotta chill out.
That's funny.
It's crazy.
Is she still in jail right now, Joey? I know she got arrested.
That's assault, man. You crazy?
Hey, Kicking the Science.
What's up, Kicking the Science? What's up, bro?
6ix9ine. Hey.
What's up?
That's funny.
Like, just be more careful, man. You know, with your woman, man. You gotta treat her right. You gotta nourish her, cherish her. Cause you never know, Gary. You probably sound like a disc jockey.
Good stuff, Sage. We got you right now. Can you get that link? Thank you, baby.
Yeah, she ain't having. Yeah, I can't. Like, you know what I mean? It's like that right there. That's a no, baby. Any man know.
Doc said that's attempted murder.
She trying to stop. She trying to stop the whole reproduction situation. All that. Yeah. Oh man.
Al Green.
What's up, Black Panther? How you doing, brother? Yeah.
What's Al Green grits? Oh my.
You know what I mean? Yo, did y'all hear about
Black Panther?
Did y'all hear about the guy that got locked up in jail, and then his family got his body, and 3 of his organs was taken out?
Yeah, in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yo, man, let me tell you something. That freaking organ trafficking is the black market is up. It's crazy right now with that. Be careful out here, man. I mean,
right.
To the women too. You know what I'm saying? You listening? Please don't travel by yourself that much, especially at nighttime, man.
People coming up missing in Dominican Republic, everything.
Yeah, the DR. Y'all hear about the DR, man? People wind up missing. I mean, 5 people is missing. This woman says she drunk orange juice and started spitting up blood. I mean, like vomiting blood, man. It's crazy in the DR, man. Stay over here. Don't go nowhere else.
Yeah.
You feel me? I said, bro, so many stories, organs. Yeah, man. Yo,
it's bad in Chicago,
yeah,
Doc. It's real prominent in Chicago.
Yeah, man.
Be careful when y'all go to hotels, even just here in the States. It's crazy.
Y'all remember that Kanika Jenkins situation with homegirl in the hotel? All of a sudden, she ain't have her organ. Yeah, man. And yo, they taking it. Sad to say, but they taking organs from, you know what I'm saying, black and Latino people, man. More than anybody. Youngs too. You know what I mean? Especially young teenagers and all that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, how's you doing?
Texas said you see how they're trying to kick this war off.
Yeah. I know about that. Yeah, I know about that kicking the sign. Yeah, I know about that.
Hey, D Money Game. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. We appreciate you joining the family. Lots of love, D Money. Did you see what Texas said?
What he said?
He said, you see how they're trying to kick off the war with Iran? Have you been on TV?
No, I haven't really been.
We don't have cable, y'all, to be honest.
I haven't been paying attention. I haven't been paying attention to that. But they've been trying to do that for the longest, though, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the Lord said, kingdom shall rise against kingdom. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Joey said, funny thing is she is white. I promise you, if she was black or Latina, they wouldn't do that.
I'll say why they wouldn't, man. Please, like when you push a woman off, that's it on that. You know, please, you don't do that. Yeah, but they've been trying to go with Iran. I mean, go to war with Iran for years, man. You know what I'm saying? Because Iran and North Korea don't have a central bank in their country. So the international bankers is pissed off about that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why they killed freaking Gaddafi, because he didn't want to deal with the damn international currency no more. He didn't want to deal with that. You know what I mean? So they took him out because he wanted to deal with silver and gold, like real value, real money, real currency. They was like, hell no. You know what I'm saying? They want to control everything. If they can control the money, then they can control you. You know?
Right.
You know what I mean? What's up, Jason? How you doing, brother? So you know
Jose, hey, I've never seen you in here before. Thank you so much for joining us.
Who's that, Sage? Who you talking about? Who's that? Who was he talking about?
You know, he worked with the CIA as well.
Oh, the CIA, okay. Oh yeah. But these guys are getting business with these politicians, and then these politicians turn on them. You know what I mean?
Hey, Andre, Fort Worth, Texas. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, yo, but thank you, Black Panther. But I don't celebrate these holidays, brother. But I appreciate you saying that, though. You know. I don't celebrate these holidays.
6ix9ine said, "Is it worth it to join the military with the president we got?"
It ain't worth joining the military at all, because they're gonna send you right overseas to be into a fight. Nah, you don't want to do that. Listen, your family needs you right here.
Fight for your family.
If them politicians want war, then them niggas need to go fight over there. The president want war, he need to go fight.
No matter who the president is.
You ain't sending me over. My family needs me in their life. I'm not going to fight no war for these international bankers' interests. It's not happening. You know what I'm saying? They start these wars, them niggas need to finish it. I ain't getting involved. Military is just a pawn on it. Exactly kicking the sign. That's all they is. That's all they are. You know what I'm saying? Yep.
Doc said, "I've never asked before, but what do y'all do for a living, if you don't mind me asking?" Doc, we all, it's like a family affair with everything that we do. We actually have an Amazon store, an eBay store. We're working on our own website to sell our own merchandise on. We work on all the channels that we have. We game. Everything that we do together. We sell our merch. We're working on our merch. We're working on our Patreon. We're working on some stuff behind the scenes that we haven't even revealed yet.
We sell
just trying to keep up with everything.
We sell herbs, like cayenne pepper, ginkgo, like all the herbs that you can think of, we sell that.
Yeah, everything that we do from home. We homebodies. We do everything that we do from home.
You know what I'm saying?
We got a lot going on. We just gotta keep up with everything, and make everything grow bigger.
One of the number one things that the Most High loves, that he loves the most, is when you work as a family unit. That's the number one thing. The Most High is order. Everything he does is orderly. So when we step out of his will and start doing what we want to do, and don't work together as a family, as a foundation, then we stepping out of the reality of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So that's the ultimate goal. Foundation. You have to have a family foundation so you can raise your children up to be God-fearing people, so where they can so the next generation can, manifest that, and then when they have children, so it goes on and on. You know what I'm saying? But we don't really take family values seriously no more. And that's the problem.
And the deep thing about it is neither one of us had this from our family. Like this our whole entire spirit of how we are with our family and stuff comes from the Heavenly Father. Like we wasn't taught this. This isn't how our family grew up. Like it's just that we're doing the opposite of what our family did. Our family was never close. Our family had whatever they had, their own thoughts, their own actions, and we stepped aside and knew that we didn't want that for our own family. and we work every day. It's not easy. It's hard. It's really hard. You know, just because you look at us and you see like, wow, they mad tight. Like, it's not easy. It wasn't even easy getting to this point.
Exactly.
Like,
I'm saying?
you know, we dealt with some of the worst situations, but we stuck through it, and that's the most important thing. Sticking through it.
Frederick Douglass says his favorite quote. He says, "Without struggle, there's no progress. You have to struggle for everything. It ain't gonna be easy and nothing. So don't have the mindset as, like, if it ain't easy, I'm gonna give up. No, you can't give up. You gotta work hard for everything that you get. This is Satan's world right now, so you know how that is.
Yeah,
it's a grind.
Just happens, like,
you know what I'm saying, man. You gotta grind with everything.
So many times when stuff gets hard, our first instinct is to walk away from it, and sometimes during the toughest times, the most important step that you take is the next step. Right. And once you get that next step and you pick up your foot and you step forward, you out now. So now you can take a couple more steps, and then you got to get ready to battle again, because it's going to come at you again. But if we stop and don't be strong to get through something and fight, we have to fight. Otherwise, you'll never know what your true potential is if you want to give out and cry and give up, or walk away from a situation, walk away from a relationship, walk away from a goal. You can't do that. When you being tried and tested, that's the most important time. Put your damn boxing gloves on and look your beast in the mirror and go head to head, toe to toe.
Mm-hmm. That's the key, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you're in a relationship. The best thing about being in a relationship,
everything in life,
with a man and a woman, is to go through the toughest times and come out of it, and y'all still together. Though the Most High don't recognize anyway. I mean, quiet is kept. The Most High don't recognize divorce like that. You know, unless somebody is lawfully, you know what I mean, having an affair, something like that. That's the only time but to be breaking up because I just don't agree on certain. Come on, get the hell out of here, man. Hold that down. We're gonna work this out one way or another. You dig?
Right. The best thing to do is communicate and to fight, man. Mm-hmm. Jason, he said, "What's good, Pops? Glad to be back. Can you just give me the quick catch up? What are we discussing tonight?" Jason, we talking about anything anybody want to talk about. We just here chilling with the family. Whatever y'all got to say, just say what's on your mind.
We just freestyling off the dome. Some of those. Yes, exactly, Piff. Exactly, man. Exactly, man. Like, the flesh is the. Let me tell you something about the flesh, man. It's horrible, man. Like, I really have to say this, man. The flesh is horrible. The carnal nature is horrible. If we gave into everything that we desire, we would be out of control beast. Bottom line, man. The flesh is horrible, man. So, the Most High gave us His Son to give us His Spirit in the earth, to where we can have power to fight against our carnal desires. You know what I'm saying? So, what's up, Ashley Pops? How you doing?
Hey, Ashley Pops.
So that's the number one thing, man. The flesh. If the Most High, say right now, if the Most High took His grace and His mercy away from us just for a week, this world would be so chaotic, it would be out of control. For real, man. If the Most High stepped away for 1 week and did not interfere with mankind, man, it'd be crazy on this earth, man.
Doc said, do y'all have a son, or did y'all decide not to? We was never blessed with a son, Doc, but we was blessed with 2 daughters. Aaliyah got an older sister, and we have Aaliyah, and that's it.
Yeah, we got grandchildren, though.
We got a grandson. Not many people know about it, besides the 21 people that's in here. Y'all don't know we have a grandson. Yeah, we got 2 granddaughters and a grandson. Yeah, MJ. But we never spoke about him. We haven't revealed him to the world yet. We like Drake. We actually waiting to meet our grandson, y'all. But we do have a grandson.
Appreciate
and Doc,
that,
you can ask anything. We are family, Doc.
Appreciate that, Piff, man.
You can ask us anything. Don't feel like we're going to be in our feelings, because we're not that type of people. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, we real life. Soul said sometimes people talk down on you because they're afraid you might reach your dreams. That's the truth, Soul. A lot of people will discourage you. Everybody want to see you do good, just don't want to see you do better than them. And never forget that. Never forget that. You want to piss somebody off? Be successful. Let your success talk.
Exactly. You know, but not in success as far as material, but just as being a righteous individual. You know what I'm saying? Morals and values. That's the real the real goal anyway. Because you got wicked people that's out here. They got cars and homes and money and all that. They got that, but they don't got the other thing. You know, they don't got that righteousness. You know what I'm saying? Because a fool, my grandma used to tell me, a fool and his money shall part. So a dude could be a fool, but he ain't gonna have his money too goddamn long because he don't know how to move with it. You know what I mean? So you gotta know how to move out here, man. There's nothing wrong with having money, but when you have money, you should be helping people with your money, making a difference in your communities and helping poor people that don't have it.
Right.
Not just sitting on millions of dollars, living in a mansion in the suburbs, some goddamn where your neighborhood is crap. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, buy a regular car, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out here wearing all the top designer freaking clothes and all that, man. Get the folk like for what? For what? Really make a difference in your communities, man.
Black Panther said, I like this girl, but I don't know if she got a boyfriend. But if she does have a boyfriend, I'm still nervous. I'm nervous because she might say no. What should I do? Should I still talk to her? First, you should find out if she got a boyfriend, Black Panther. If she got a boyfriend, then you got to be good on that. Yeah, it's not cool to lust after somebody else's girlfriend.
But I'm going to tell you this, though. Because I got to keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying? I can't really sugarcoat it. Don't really get with a woman unless you're really interested in like trying to marry the woman, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like all this dating stuff that people be doing, man. You know, it's just it ain't really cool to be doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? Take your time, man. You know, help.
Especially if you young, Black. Yeah. 6'9" said, quick question. My sister is 15. Me and her are tight. I will do for her. So my sister is being bullied at school, and she comes home crying every day. What should I do?
I'm going to tell you this, though. Handle that ASAP. Because right now, it is an epidemic with young people, with young girls committing suicide off of school bullying and cyber bullying. So handle that. Go listen. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Aaliyah was being bullied in school, and we went to the principal. No. First we went to the teacher. She didn't do nothing. Then we went to the principal. He didn't do nothing. So we got the superintendent involved, and then the superintendent, his assistant came to the school, and then they moved her from the class that the girls that was bullying her. So take that seriously, brother.
Yeah, and you got it. Don't stop until somebody listens. Find out, get to the root problem. Who is these girls? When do they do it? Is it on the playground? Is it during class as you trying to read your books? Is it during English class? Is it all your classes? When is it happening?
Yes,
and go with straight facts, and don't stop until somebody listens to you.
Go to their parents and talk to their parents. Go all out, because if your sister, if you don't do nothing about it and like let it go, then it's a highly chance that she could take her life. You know what I'm saying? God forbid, because that's what these girls are doing today. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't take the pressure of every day just being picked on and picked on and picked on. Or, get angry and just come into school and then hurt somebody. You know what I'm saying? So take that seriously, bro.
Yeah, and you can't stop. And don't even deal with it with anger, y'all. A lot of times, they want us to get carnal. When you get carnal, that puts you in the wrong. Stay calm. Handle them with facts. Handle them with reality. Right. You don't have to be emotional.
Right.
Stay calm.
But
I know it's not easy, but you're going to kill them more if you stay calm and strategize. Exactly, Pineal.
Exactly. So that's the number one thing that you got to do. Handle that, though, man. Stay on that. Stay on that. You know what I'm saying? Stay on that. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly, Piff. Yep.
Exactly.
And watch your sister, yo. Like, definitely watch your sister, because a lot of times, like, a lot of females, they might not even speak about their situation. Like, it's a completely horrible situation, man.
Yeah, like talk to her, communicate with her, and talk to her. Ask her how she's feeling.
And what class is it happening in? If it's only happening on a playground, then demand somebody protect your sister on that playground. If it's only happening in math class, demand that your sister gets removed from that math class and put into a different class.
No, but not. But
if it's happening in the cafeteria, you got to change it up the schedule, because she can't be vibing with these females.
No, but he has to go talk to
right. I know what I'm saying.
The students' parents, man. Like, let them know, like, your child is bullying my sister.
Well, the school got to deal. The school got to, you know what I'm saying? Like, the school got to still be involved and do what they got to do.
But they're not doing nothing about it, though. Come on. How many children got to die and be hurt and abused every day for them to do that?
And I put it on the school, speaking from experience, that they had to do something about it. They had no choice. I went to the principal's boss.
Exactly.
And if she wasn't going to do anything, I was ready to go to her boss.
Exactly. That's how you got to do it.
You don't want me to go to your boss, then you're going to handle me.
You know what I'm saying?
And even though they didn't agree with us,
it's your family you talking about.
They didn't want to take Aaliyah out of the class that she was in, but they was forced to. They had no choice.
Yep. Like this is your family you talking about. This ain't somebody, like, this your sister. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's serious. That's serious business. They ain't doing nothing about it. Same people that run the prison system run the school system. They ain't no different. What's this from? Ain't no different.
Ashley Pop says bullying is going too far. Seen it firsthand. I went crazy for my niece. She is mixed too. Yeah, you got to.
What's up, Dre? How you doing, brother? He said them teachers and staff don't care. They don't do. They don't do nothing. They don't do nothing. It's like, they be like, well, kids is gonna be kids. You know, I don't want to hear that crap. My child is here to learn, not here to be she's not here to be like they be just be
mistreating them.
No, but they be doing more than that. You know what I'm saying? Because I grew up in the hood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I seen dudes get their lunch taken from them, get smacked in the head, get freaking swirls in the bathroom, in the toilet. I seen some dudes do some, New York. It's crazy, man.
Yeah. And the whole entire thing about it too is, like, I sit and I look at stories whenever, like, a child commits suicide off of a bullying situation. That's always extremely personal and emotional for Aaliyah. So, like, a lot of times, like, we'll listen to the interviews afterwards, and most of the time you hear the parents speak, and the parents are like, well, I tried to tell the school once or twice. I talked to them.
What was that girl name?
No, I'm at that school every damn day. When she come home from school at 3 o'clock, how was your day? What happened? She tells me something went wrong that day. 8 o'clock the next morning, I'm back at the school again. You're going to get sick of seeing my face. You got to put in work for your kids. You got to put in work for your loved ones. It's not just a one-time thing, and put it in somebody else's hands. No, you keep going until they get freaking sick of seeing you, and then they're going to definitely do something about it. Yeah. These schools is no good, and if your kid is in school, you got to stay on it. You got to stay on it. Listen to your kids. Know your kids.
Exactly.
And be willing to put in that damn work.
Or if there's another option, who's the one that said that about his sister 6ix9ine, right? Yeah. If it's another option, homeschool her, man. If it's too much for her to handle right now, homeschool her.
No, 6ix9ine said the thing is right now I'm not in my hometown. I'm headed to Nevada for work. She tells our mom and dad, and they do nothing about it.
See, I'm
so sorry, 6ix9ine.
Oh man, that's not good, bro.
Dang.
That's not good, bro. Yeah, that's
so
not
can
good.
you explain to your mom and dad that this is a serious situation? Like, and maybe you go through your mom and your dad to, like, let them know, like, bullying is extremely horrible in 2019.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Maybe work through your parents, 6ix9ine. And then also work through your sister. Tell her, keep going to the principal. Keep telling the principal, this is happening to me.
So my mom said the same.
That's true, Piff. That's the reason why they look so down on you disciplining your child parents, and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, you know how that is. The system took away basically spanking your child and disciplining them. They say now talk to them. Like, man, sometimes they need their behinds beat. You dig?
Yeah.
They need that. I got beat. I'm fine. I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? But it's by design. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, sad to say, these parents ain't doing nothing today, man.
Right.
They not doing nothing today, man. They not doing nothing today. Yo, I know offhand, we be streaming, and I be seeing what these young, they be 10, 11, 12-year-old children, what they be saying, using foul language. Oh, like, where they family? I know what my daughter is. Huh? Crazy out here.
Yo, Kev, you was funny.
What he said?
Hey, Kev, he was telling the story. Tell Pops the story, Kev. Kev said my mama beat me with the belt last week. Kev's 17, 18 years old. He was talking about this. You was in the shower, right, Kev?
Oh, man, it's crazy, man.
Yo, you
Kids
remember the
won't
last
stop until
beating? Remember the last beating that your mom ever gave you?
Yeah.
And she was laughing?
Yeah, no, yo, my mother, me and my brother was up, right? Like, me and my brother was up, and my mother worked the graveyard shift at Brookdale Hospital, 12 to 8 in the morning. So she had to get some sleep. So it was about probably around 8:30, 9 o'clock. And you know, you young, you trying to be up, but you watching TV. So she came in the room twice and like let us know, shut up, I got to get some rest. And we had bunk beds at the time. You know what I mean? Like, we shorties. So this was the last straw. She had enough. She came in the room with one of them. It was one of them belts, but it was like it was one of them fat ones that go around your waist with a dress jaw, man. And I'm the type of person I want to get mines first, so I didn't run. So she whipping up on me, tearing me up. So my brother tried to jump on the bunk bed. He had his boxers on. She pulled that nigga boxers down and started getting busy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I used to be back in the days. I got hit with extension cords, shoes, anything she had her hands on at the particular point, she was gonna hit you with that.
No, but Kev said that his mom realized that he too big for him
to
be beaten.
So
now.
So
Kev's like 17 years old.
So that was it though. But so she came back in the room because she heard us laughing though, because when you start getting a little older and a little bit bigger, like the licks, they hurt, but it's like somebody just smacking you. It ain't. So she said, "Oh, y'all niggas is in here laughing," and she started laughing herself because she knew we was too big to get beaten. So that was the last time I think I got beat. I think that was the last
Kev
time.
just graduated high school. His mother's beating him. That's funny. That's good though, Kev. Because one thing I tell Leah all the time, like, I had a mom that never told me anything. She didn't teach me nothing. She didn't tell me when I was right. She didn't tell me when I was wrong. She didn't teach me nothing. Like, as long as I had a shirt to wear, some pants to wear, one pair of sneakers, in my dinner, she thought that was parenting. Like, that was parenting to her. She never told me anything. And that's not love. Like, when you are chastised, that's love. And a lot of people will say, well, if you love me, why would you sit here and say these things to me? Or, if you love me, why would you sit here and tell me I'm wrong? I'm telling you I'm wrong because I do love you. If I didn't love you, then I would neglect and I wouldn't teach you nothing. I wouldn't tell you that you're wrong. So you got to embrace it when somebody's chastising you. They're trying to make you into a better person. If somebody's not chastising you, then that's not love. Soul said, what's more dangerous, the internet or the streets?
They both. You know what I'm saying? They both dangerous. But it's up to the parents to teach their children the ins and outs of both. It's your duty to teach your children about the streets, what to watch out for, what to stay away from, how to maneuver in the streets, and the internet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's the number one thing is you have to be able to teach your children why. Okay, just don't tell them don't do it. Tell them why don't do it. If your child says, well, I like this boy and I was thinking about having sex with him, you tell them why don't have sex with them, and these are the repercussions if you do have it. You know what I'm saying? Have sex. You know what I'm saying? It's just we have to explain to them and teach them over and over. And as parents, we still learning. You know what I'm saying? So by the time my grandchildren be older, we gonna be probably the greatest grandparents on the planet.
Right. Right. Definitely, Piff. We got you for sure. I'm gonna get the mic set up and stuff.
You know, so it's a This is
hey Tay.
Dre said.
Tay, how you doing, Tay?
What's up, Tay? Parenting ain't on the internet. They ain't up. Yeah, they. But the fact in the marriage, they should be learning the lingo. This your child you talking about. See, having children is one thing, but being active in their life is another. And people just lazy. Yo, you got different levels of laziness. If you lazy with being a parent, then your child's going to end up in something that they don't got no business in. You have to go all out. The same way we go all out for wickedness, we have to go all out for righteousness. Bottom line, you can't be lazy. I'm not saying it's an easy job. I'm not saying it's going to be a piece of cake, but you got to go all out. Right. This is your. How many mothers and fathers bury their children on a daily basis? Their children get hooked to drugs because they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Be 30, 40 years old and having whole problems in their life, like their whole entire life. Like, no. Like, you listen to me now, and I put in all this work right now, and you're going to manifest greatness. Like, all of the work that we put in, we're going to be able to see it in the next couple of years with Aaliyah.
You know what I'm saying? She's not on the internet by herself. We on the internet with her. So we see everything.
And when the day that she gets married and she has a family, like Aaliyah can meet somebody when she's 18 years old and get married. And as long as he could bring a Bible and he producing what the word of the Heavenly Father says and Aaliyah loves him and she's ready to spend her rest of her life with him, she could get married. I don't care. No. Age ain't nothing but, like, it doesn't matter. To sit there and say, oh, I'm only 18 years old, so I'm not going to get married. So what, you're going to go sleep around?
Exactly.
Until you find the right one? Yeah, that's stupid. That don't make no damn sense.
Yeah, exactly, man.
What, you got to experience life? Experience life for what? To make mistakes? To mess it up? Yeah. Nah, we good.
Ashley Pop said parenting is like being a friend these days. Yeah, it's like they want to be their friends and like, it's like you want to please your children. Like in the scriptures, I think it's Hebrews the 11th or 12th chapter where it says how the Most High chastise us. He has to correct you for you to be right in His eyes. The same thing with parenting. You have to chastise your children to make sure that they grow up responsibly. Teach them to freaking do their chores, clean their room, freaking mow the lawn, learn how to cook. So when they go out in the world, they know what the hell why are you gonna send a child out in the world and they have no idea what to do? They don't know how to count money. They don't know how to do bills. You have to teach them that. You can't expect them to learn that from going to school or just being out in the streets. They're not gonna learn that. So it's up to us. We have to get back to family values, man.
And like, I understand that people need to experience stuff and stuff like that. We ain't even saying that. Like, but let her experience something with her husband. Exactly. Or if she can't find a husband until she's 40 years old, you don't have to experience life on that side of the road. You can experience life biblically and righteously.
But the fact of the matter is this: with the whole planet right now, people that's not married, and this is facts according to the word of the Most High. And that's what we deal with. If y'all don't agree with it, that's fine. That's cool. I respect y'all. But this is how we roll. The average mojo, and even I'm guilty of this, and my wife is guilty of this, that you are committing, you have the spirit of fornication in your body when you out here sleeping around with every Tom, Dick, and Harry before you ready to settle down. The Father does not recognize that. That is disgusting to the Father. He created a man and a woman to come together, to have a union under Him, and to have children, and then they raise them the same way. They have children. So there's no chaos. If we just follow what the Most High say, a lot of things wouldn't be happening. It wouldn't be no goddamn child support courts. You dig? It wouldn't be niggas having diseases. You dig? It wouldn't be people getting their hearts broken. You dig? So the Father way
is the best way because it prevents a lot of the nonsense that goes on in society. But niggas don't want to follow that. They want to follow what they want to do. So what you do is you get the consequences, but then you don't want to deal with the consequences when they come. You want to complain. Why did it happen to me? Why is she taking me to court? Well, you should have listened to the father in the first place and settle down and stay committed to one woman. Do you want to be in this condition? Brother, sisters. That's the facts. You dig? So, it is what it is. We are hard-headed people. The masses of the people are hard-headed. So why things come our way all the time? Because we hard-headed. We don't want to listen. He gives us the Bible is the blueprint. Take it. Roll with this. But we don't want to. So,
Yo, it's crazy. The other day I was up in somebody's stream and somebody came in talking about they 14 years old. The person is 14 years old. They talking about you don't have to be in a relationship to have sex. So I'm telling you that you got to be married, and she's saying that you could just get banged out and walk away. Like, you don't even, I don't even agree with boyfriend-girlfriend situation. But she's saying that you don't even have to be boyfriend-girlfriend. 14-year-old girl.
Crazy.
Are you kidding me?
Crazy. Texas says people out here knowing they carrying something.
Yeah, still smashing. Anyways, that's a
I remember a girl on Hot 97 in New York. She called in to Hot 97 and she said that she had AIDS and this guy basically gave it to her. And she was going to screw everybody because she's basically dead inside. She don't care no more.
She's resentful.
Like, that's crazy. See, but this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we have to look out for ourselves. We can't expect people to look out for us. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect somebody to be like, yeah, I got something, but I'm going to tell. But, like, they're not going to tell you. They're not going to tell you.
6ix9ine, read about you being away from your mom and your dad. 6ix9ine, we said that you should really contact your mom and your dad and drive home the point that no bullying situation should ever be taken lightly. No. Ever, because something that might not be a big deal to somebody, to you, to somebody, say, oh, that's not a big deal, you can handle that, could be a big deal to the person that's dealing with it. And if that person ever takes their own life or the bullies hurt them, then you're going to be like, dang, this really was a big deal. So whenever anybody says that they're being bullied, it should never be taken lightly. Exactly. Never, ever.
Handle that.
Just try to drive that point home to your parents, 6ix9ine.
I learned a lot of lessons, right? And all it takes is one time for you to mess up in your life, and then it could be over. It takes one time. Yeah. You could get away with something 1,000 times. But all it takes is that one time. And once you get caught, that one time you can rob somebody 1,000 times and get away 1,000 times. But that one time you got caught, now you're in life, now you're in prison for the rest of your life. Or you can have sex with somebody. Don't use protection one time. You could be smashing girls or girls smashing guys. That you mess up one time, you could be carrying the virus or any other STD one time. That's all it takes.
Or get pregnant and you don't even know this person's real name. You only know his street name. Well, he go by Jew. Who the hell is Jew? You don't know?
Exactly.
But now you out here stuck with a whole baby from this man.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So we're the masses of the people. We are our own worst enemy. All of us. We all have done things that like we still paying for to this day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's good, Kev. That's good, because you're not evil. People that's evil he said, even in my group of friends, I know who can take a lot of jokes, and I know who take them jokes too serious.
Right. And
that's good, Kev, because somebody that can't take a joke, then you know not to push that person because you're not evil. So why would you want to push somebody?
Right.
Somebody that can take a joke. So people know people, but they usually prey on people and say, oh, this person can't take a joke. Let me piss them off today. And that's good that you don't do that, Kev. Ashy Pops, his street name. I'm dead. I couldn't even think of something, Ashy. I was trying to think of something. I didn't know what to say. I don't even know where that came from. I was trying my hardest to come out with something.
Like all of us in here, we all live probably a hard life. We've been through so many trials and tribulations. and we have so much experience, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, like if you know better, then we got to do better, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, Pineal said, Kev, once you know right and wrong, there's no excuse. Many of us come from straight nightmares. Where you are from and what you go through can only last but so long when it comes to the choices we make. It's all comes down to choices. Like, a lot of people be like, oh, I made a lot of mistakes in my life. No, you made a lot of bad choices.
Exactly.
When are you going to learn?
Yeah, choices is different than a mistake.
When are you going to control yourself?
You know, like
your flesh.
nah, you know.
And stop doing and acting like Satan. When? Because you're hot down there in the pants?
Or whatever.
You ready to spread open your legs?
Whatever the case may be.
Or whatever the situation is, right? You got to have self-control, man. Man, y'all don't know. My sister is the smartest thing in the world. But when I see her, hear her crying, it pisses me off. I'm to the point where I want to say and turn this car around. 6ix9ine, you gotta keep going. You gotta keep going, but you gotta be on your path. You gotta keep doing what you're doing, but you gotta get people that can touch your sister to realize that this ain't no joke, and that's gonna start with your parents. I mean, they gotta really take this. It's a serious situation. But if you try and you know that you've tried your hardest and your parents are not receiving what you're saying, and if they're not willing to protect your sister the way that she needs to be protected, take it into your own hands and call the principal. And do it over the phone. And if he'll get sick of taking your calls every day, you just got to keep up with it and keep up with it. A lot of people get sick of dealing with stuff, so they lay off like, yeah, they're not going to listen to me. Keep going.
What'd Ray say?
Keep going.
What'd he say? What'd he say? He said they spread it like butter moms. You gotta talk. Man, listen, bro.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
Self-control. That's right. Self-control is the fruit. Yes, they don't.
Exactly.
Self-control is not.
Yo, your flesh and your desires will take you to hell.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, self-control is something that people. It's something that you have to practice and learn. It's self-control is not something that it has to be taught, and you have to apply it. And the more you practice self-control, the better you get. That's how it works. But you can't just say have self-control. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. But this is what I mean. If the parents would take examples and just say, look at this example, and look at that example. You know what I'm saying? As parents, we have to start doing that with our children. And our nieces and our nephews and our grandchildren and our cousins that's young. You know what I'm saying? We got to do that with all our family members. Not just our children, but all our family members. You know what I'm saying? Teaching them the ins and outs about life. Like you don't want to be messing with this in crowd right here. Like these dudes always is a trauma. Stay away from them. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I look at them. The other day, Tony got arrested. You don't want to be over there when one of them get arrested, so stay away from them. Explain that to them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a problem, man.
Right, and people do cross the line too much, and they only gonna do what you allow, Kev. So I understand that for sure.
We used to crack jokes in the hood back in the days, but we was vicious though.
Yeah.
But it was only amongst dudes that we grew up with from the sandbox. You know what I'm saying? Like dudes that but people that we didn't know like that, we didn't joke with them because we didn't grow up with them. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard, like I have like crack jokes with friends that I grew up with, and we were talking about each other's moms and all that. But that's my man. You know, me and him grew up since we was freaking in diapers.
Right,
so,
and you know that
saying?
he's gonna be able to handle that
Exactly,
joke.
he can
If somebody
handle
know that
right.
you can't handle the joke, you're not gonna be like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like
But
you know
certain,
that they weak, so
yeah,
you get no cool points for that.
Right, but
like that's
people,
not cool to me.
Yeah, but certain people you can't like. I seen my god brother and them be like doing the dozens with his friends. And one of his friends called his mother a linebacker and all that. but they was cool. That's how it was.
Right.
You know
Everybody can handle different
Yeah,
stuff.
you know
Like
what
they
I'm
think it's funny.
It's crazy.
And that's cool. That's cool if they can handle it, you know. But to sit and take somebody's weakness is not cool.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, like so. Yeah, but that's good that you know your friends though, Kev. You know.
Right, like Kev said, I could take jokes, just don't put your hands on me.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
definitely, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You said yeah.
Yeah, because his mother was, she was kind of like, on the husky side. Them dudes, they used to be crazy.
Pineal said, we all made our mistakes making bad choices, but once those choices are faced with a consequence, we are held accountable for what we do next. Exactly.
Exactly. But
or conscience. I learned that it's the hard way knowing.
But
like.
that's the thing though. That's the thing though. That's the thing though. They don't. When it's time for the consequences,
why is this happening to me?
They don't want to deal with the consequences.
Exactly.
But this is you made
this is
the
your
best
reward. Everything has a reward.
Exactly. Good or bad. You
good
made
or bad.
The best.
Exactly.
There's men right now that's locked up. Freaking men and women that's locked up right now doing life, wishing that they could turn back the hands of time and not do what they did, but it's too late now.
1 second. You got a split second to make a choice. Exactly, Kev. Right. Exactly. Like you said, who can take what jokes and who can't, 6ix9ine, definitely. We could talk about bullying on Monday for sure. You gonna be here on Monday, 6ix9ine?
Someone's about can the topic be on bullying? Yeah. Yeah, bullying is a serious situation.
I would love to speak to your sister. I would definitely love to speak to your sister, but I don't want to put her in a position if she's uncomfortable. But I would definitely love to speak to your sister. We can do that. We're gonna do that on Monday, 6ix9ine. Azana, thank you.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Azana.
But I'm gonna pull up the statistics on, and pull up the names of some of the girls that have died of bullying. Like the girl that died, that Aaliyah put in the chat, that really touched Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying?
There was another one, yo. There was another one. Her parents had no idea.
You know what I'm saying?
No idea at all. You looked at her, she had tons of Instagram followers. She put a gun in her mouth and blew her brains out, and her parents never even knew that she was having any type of issues.
Yeah, because they're not active in their children's life. You have to be active in their life.
That's fine, 6ix9ine. As long as you're gonna be here, we could talk. You have to have
a relationship with your children. You have to be hands on with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is your children. The Most High blessed you to have children. So it's your responsibility to take that seriously.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People just be having children, just be having them.
Right.
Like,
It's so much easier to love somebody. Loving somebody is so easy. Being hateful and nasty and filthy and just not nice is hard work. It is.
Be like, yeah, go outside. Get out my face. Go do something with yourself. You're supposed to be doing something. You're supposed to be teaching them. What you mean, go outside, go do something with yourself? You're supposed to be teaching.
Sage. That's sad.
Says one girl committed suicide, bullying while attending middle school. Yeah, she in middle school. That's junior high.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's a sad situation.
But I think the school system ain't doing stuff on purpose.
Yeah.
Purposely they're not doing nothing. Just like everything else, the damn prison system, they not trying to really change men inside prison. You know what I'm saying? They just basically just putting them in a toxic environment. To where dudes come out the same way they went in. I mean, some dudes in there, some of them in there get it right, but majority of them staying in, they horrible in there. It's horrible. Said, I've been a youth pastor for 20 years now. Bullying has become worse than social media. Yeah. Cyberbullying is worse too.
That's true.
Cyberbullying, I think cyberbullying is more worse than school bullying because these niggas is saying anything on that joint. They ain't say anything. They say, I'll chop you in 50 pieces and I'll kill your mother. They crazy on that joint.
Yeah.
Social media is worse because it ain't no repercussions behind it because it's a dude behind the keyboard typing. So he don't got nobody, but I bet you if a nigga knock on his door and say, yo, it's me who we talking about, I bet you they'll stop doing it.
Right.
You see, it's no repercussions behind, so they keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know how that is. So schools need to ensure the students. Yeah, but they're not, though. They're not, Marshall. They don't care about that.
Right.
They don't care about that. How many times can you go to the principal and say, this boy or this girl is bothering me and I'm tired of it? How many times can you say that to him? You know what I'm saying?
6ix9ine. I just want to let the chat know I love you guys. We love you too,
Yeah,
6ix9ine. We
love
all
you too,
family
brother.
in here. We all love each other. Like,
too, man.
I'm thankful that it's not just us that's helping people. It's everybody that's in the family. Everybody that's in the chat is our family members. We all in this together. We're not here to, judge people, make people feel sorry or whatever, we here to encourage people. That's why we say it's raw truth and blunt encouragement. Because we keep it 100. Real life,
Exactly.
real talk.
And then on top of that, we live it. So hey, we ain't sitting here blowing smoke out of our behinds. We keeping it. We live this.
Right.
We live it. So we not hypocrites. We ain't gonna sit here and contradict ourselves by telling y'all to live one way, but we ain't living it.
Yeah.
We pulled our daughter out of the school because she was being bullied. You feel what I'm saying? We pulled her out.
Sometimes you need to be chastised, we're going to chastise you. Sometimes, you need to be loved, we're going to love you. Sometimes you need to be encouraged, we're going to encourage you. And that's how we got to be with each other. Because like I said, sometimes if you love somebody and you don't chastise them, my husband chastised me. And I chastise my husband. When we in a ride or die situation, I will straight up and down ride for you. Behind closed doors, I will tell you in a hot minute that you was wrong as hell.
Exactly.
And he would do the same thing for me. Because if he don't chastise me and if he don't tell me when I'm wrong, that doesn't mean that he loves me.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm gonna get Piff on the phone. Piff and his wife want to speak to us. So I'm about to get them on the phone. Piff, you still got the phone number?
Oh, yo, there.
I'm about to get it.
No, give me the speakers.
Yeah.
I need the speakers. Says word, one female needs that mindset, mom. Yeah, but see, men need to learn how to and I'm still learning that. Men need to learn, like, men want to be the head of the household, but they don't know how to be the head of the household. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't rule with, like, as a dictator. You have to rule as kind. Like, how the Most High deals with us, he's merciful. He's kind to us, but at the same time, he still will chastise you when you need to be corrected. It's a just way how you do it. It ain't, yo, where my dinner? Wash dishes.
It's not
Like,
dictatorship.
it ain't none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's a thing. It's like this. If you the head of your household, you supposed to run it to where it's like everybody is comfortable, it's a smooth ship. You know what I'm saying?
The man actually has 200% of the responsibilities.
Responsibility.
Anything that the man needs, all the weight is on the man's shoulders. Everything. Anything that he needs help with, he got to pass it down to his rib, who is his assistant. So if you don't give your rib, your assistant, the task at hand, then she ain't got nothing to do but sit back and kick her feet up until you assign her what her tasks are.
Exactly.
Okay, babe, you in charge of the bills. Make whatever decisions you need to make. Or, you in charge of whatever. And that's where her responsibility comes in.
Or things
or
like,
she could say, hey, husband, you might be making a wrong choice. Let's look at this a little bit differently. Can I say something about this particular topic and maybe guide you another way? So the females embrace that role.
Or say, like, you do the laundry, but then I'm going to fold it when it's done. Or you cook the dinner, but then I'm going to wash the dishes. It has to be order. It's like, she can't do every goddamn thing. And that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? I'll take the kids to school, you pick them up. It's order, man. It's order.
Be safe, Black Panther. Lots of love to you. Thank you so much for coming
All right,
through.
brother.
Be safe at work.
All right, brother. Be safe.
Sage said, hey, Pops and Moms, I noticed it's so natural to talk to you guys. I'm glad, Sage. I'm glad. We just people. Penny, I'm about to hook it up right now.
Where these go again? Like which one?
I forgot how we did it the last time.
Okay, where did we put them at? Inside
Hold
here?
on. No, let's go down here.
No, how?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Right here will come out. This
No,
way.
that's the mic. That's got to go in there. You see where it's going, right? And then the green got to be unplugged, and that other green got to come in. Sage said something earlier, and I copied it because you were in the process of talking. So, I didn't want to interrupt you, but Sage said, I don't celebrate holidays either. I told my family I don't celebrate holidays, and it includes Mother's Day and Father's Day, and they flipped on me. Sage said that.
I mean, sometimes in this walk, you're going to have to make tough decisions. And you have to please the Creator more than you please your family members. Like I read the other day, was it Friday? I says, the Lord says, unless you love, he says, if you love, matter of fact, hold on, Leo, get my Bible from me real fast. Where's hold up, where's I have to get the Skype on here. Oh,
Yeah, no, I know I got
on here on there.
everything's hooked up to my computer, so I got to do it from over here.
So yeah, yo, hold on. Before you call, let me read this one scripture, right?
I'm not ready yet. I'm setting it up, so I'm gonna tell him.
All right, right here, what the Lord says about that, brother. This is Matthew the 10th chapter. He says, this is 10 and 34. It says, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. That sword is conflict in the strong concordance. He says, for I come to set a man at variance. That word variance is to alienate against his father, and a daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. So you're going to be at odds because the Father is now revealing to you the life that he wants you to live, and certain things in that life requires you not to do. So they're not going to understand that, but they have no choice because you're living for him. You're not living for them. So this is what he says. And a man's foes shall be of his own household. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. He that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. So if you loving your family members to where you want to keep that relationship and you willing to just do whatever they want while you because they're trying to have you they want you to disobey the Most High, you can't have that. You be like, yo, these holidays are pagan holidays. They are against the Creator. They nowhere in the scriptures for me to be following. And it's all about money. And if they can't understand that, then, it is what it is. But that's a choice that you have to make. All of us is going to have to make those choices with our family members. Because I can guarantee you this. None of us is going to be around. Once you start getting deep into the spirit of the Most High, and he starts revealing to you the carnal nature and what this is really about, you ain't going to want to be around your cousin that get high and like chasing women. This bottom line, you're not going to want to be around them.
You don't love them. You love them.
You love them,
You
but
just have to depart from them and get your space because you're walking a different path.
Exactly.
Exactly, Kev. Blood don't always mean family. That's the truth.
Exactly.
That's the truth.
Like
I had a woman that gave birth to me, and she did something to me that you would never think that she gave birth to me, what she did. Like, my own worst enemy wouldn't have done this to me.
So you gotta, it's...
On top of, when I used to talk about Christ to her, she used to laugh at me. She used to think that when I first came into this, I had a lot of zeal for the Most High and for Christ. And I used to speak about a bunch of different stuff. And she used to laugh at me, like laugh in my face like the joke is on her. I had to go.
So it's not that you don't love your family.
My whole family went with her.
But
and it's all good.
You love your family members, but at the same time, you can't be subjective unto their wickedness.
And that's how it be, Sage.
You trying to get out of that lifestyle, but they don't want to change. So what you gonna do? Stay around them and be subjected to that lifestyle?
Right.
That don't make no sense.
Right. You're not going to sit there and allow somebody to separate you from the Most High. You're not going to sit there and allow somebody to hinder you with their, wicked lifestyle that you just can't be part of. And sitting there telling you to do something that goes against what you know it's wrong for you to be doing that. Like, that's just that, you know? That's just that. So, yeah. Hey, Cam. Cam came in here. How are you tonight, Cam? You at work?
What's up, brother? I don't see him. Why he's not popping up on my thing?
He up. I'm going back up because we missed a lot of stuff. So let me just catch up. 6'9" said, I'm adopted. I finally met my real parents yesterday. It was hard for me. It's been a hard 17 going on 18 years dealing with a stepmom that hates you. I asked them, why did it take so long to come in my life?
What's
They
up,
just
DeMonte?
looked at me, and that right there told me that they don't give a damn about me. That's sad, 6'9". I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. You got to take that, all that sadness, that pain, you got to take that and you got to create the best life for your own self, 6'9". You
up,
can't
bro?
sit and dwell on somebody that don't care about you. You got to keep it moving. Build up a strong family. Make yourself strong so that way you can build a strong family. Keep it moving. Take all that anger and turn it into gas.
No, let them in. You gotta let them in.
Oh, hold on. Let me get it pulled up. Pineal. Oh, hold on, y'all. I just thought that I thought I was sitting in here this whole entire time. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm slacking.
No, the old one. No, that's the
I
new
know.
one.
I was just
That was
sitting
the
in
new
the
one?
wrong one the whole time, thinking that I was doing right
man.
and I wasn't.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, though,
getting it,
man.
yo.
We appreciate y'all brothers and sisters in here, man. We appreciate it for the passion, man. Hopefully soon, man, we be able to meet each other, man, in the flesh. You know what I mean? And really do some things. I want to go out with the brother, Piff, man. You know, go out there and preach with you, brother. Hit them streets. You know what I'm talking about?
Cam, there go Cam.
What's up, Cam?
He said, "Yeah, I'm at work. Read him.
I can't see him. He's not on my thing.
Go up a little bit. I don't understand why that."
It's like slow. Hello, did you just get that? That's the
No,
last
he
one.
right here. It's because I pour the way that I work
Oh,
on.
right
That's why
here.
sometimes I'll be way
See,
behind.
I'm at work. The point of this. Oh yeah. What's up, bro? Yeah. It's Cam. Okay. So the point of this to the Bible and spiritual maturity. Sometimes leaving family traditions is better in order to walk the path. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. That's that. Yo, that's right on. That's right on. You right. You right. You know. That's right. That's the key to call in now. Piff and Pioneer, call in.
That's nice, Kev. I like Kev. Kev is a good kid.
Says Pops, you down to meet up in where I come back to the yeah man, yeah. I'm trying to meet the brother from the UK, Iwan. He coming out here in August. We're gonna try to meet up with the brother.
When do you come back, 6'9"?
You know what I'm saying? That'll be what's up. You know?
Where are you from, Sage? Where are you from? Oh, I live in Florida. Okay. Oh, that's good. Hey, DeMonte.
Monte in the building. What up, bro?
How are you, DeMonte?
I'm gonna add you now, Chief. Y'all got the number to it? What's up, brother?
Shalom.
Shalom. I can hardly hear you.
You can't hear us?
Yeah, like, hold up.
Is it the fan? Do you hear a fan in the background?
Yeah, it's kind of like blocking your voices out.
He sound better now though.
You sound better now though.
Can the chat hear y'all?
Hold up. Had to turn off the fan. This room ain't got no windows though.
Oh, all right. Now, like,
No, don't
leave it
turn
on.
it
Let's
off. You good.
No, like, leave it on, but let's move away from it. No, like,
Yeah, it's
if you
better
can,
now.
just a little bit.
It's better now.
We in the hot box. Don't put this room in the house, you know, because I'm in it.
Yes, how y'all brothers doing?
That's how our room when we used to live in the city with my father-in-law. We had to shut off the heat in our bedroom in the wintertime because it was so hot. You didn't need no heat in this room that we was in. It was so hot.
Yeah, half time you had to keep the window open.
Yeah, in the wintertime.
Say what?
Yo, y'all sound like the Matrix right now.
Oh,
It is?
it's probably my computer. Hold on, let me shut something off. Let me see.
The signal or something.
My computer is not good at all.
How we sound now?
A little clearer, yeah.
Hold on, it's my computer. My computer is not good.
Excuse my language.
All right.
Y'all got it?
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
Yeah. You clear.
Good.
You good, Kev? You stupid. You getting up, Vera.
So there's all three of us. I'm trying to get my sister to call, but you know, she's a mother of three, so you know what I'm saying, you gotta bear with her.
That's what's up.
That's
what's
okay.
up.
That's okay.
That's what's up, man.
I'm glad to meet your family.
Brother Cam, man, says do y'all think of the differences in Christianity, religion? I mean,
Yo, we just
He says- he said, what y'all think of the differences in Christianity, the religion, and the biblical Christianity? I mean, you know, it's so many different denominations, man. I mean, it's so many, but none of them. I'm not gonna say none of them. I would say that. I'm gonna say this. A lot of them have some of the scriptures. They go on with some, but then some of them, they like with certain points they don't. Like, one thing is this: a lot of these Christian churches, they don't baptize people. They don't baptize nobody. They put some oil on your head, say you saved. You got to get in that water. Like, you got to get in that water to be resurrected from the dead works of your carnal nature. The Lord was baptized by John the Baptist. You know what I'm saying? He says you got to do this for all things be fulfilled. For all things be fulfilled. So you have to get in that water. You have no choice. If you don't, then you're not really partaking in the body of Christ. You know what I'm saying? You know, they, huh?
Oh no, bro, but my fault, bro. I ain't mean to cut you.
No, that's all right. So it's they have some truth, but then they don't have the rest. So you gotta, like, that's a whole nother subject in itself. You know what I mean?
And dude.
What's up?
Hey, and also, man, the religious Christianity basically stays as far as possible away from biblical Christianity because they don't fit modern times. They don't fit the way that they're conforming to the world.
Right.
And, you know, because the Bible renews our mind. It renews our thoughts, and it basically lets us know the inner workings of ourselves that we know about, but we don't accept until we come to Christ.
Right.
But when they so self-absorbed in the flesh that they don't realize, like, some of them use, like, the fact that, okay, like, tithes, right? Tithes was a spiritual thing, but it wasn't supposed to be just money. It could be clothing, it could be food, it could be all types of things.
Right.
Abraham gave percent, you know what I mean, to Melchizedek, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That was all, he just gave him 10% of what he had. It wasn't no ritual to it or nothing.
Right.
He did that, you know what I mean? And that became a custom through the Hebrews and everything. But now they take it as, you go into church, there's a routine. You have to pay time. You first shouldn't sing or whatever. Then you do your tithe and offering. then you do the preaching, and then it's like, get the hell out. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
and it's just organized, and that's not the way it's supposed to flow. You know what I mean?
Right. You're right. It's like I would love to have that type of dialogue about that and bring in, Caesar Borgia, bring in the dude Martin Luther. Like, it's so many characters that played a part in bringing about Christianity to as a whole to the world. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't know about that history. You know what I'm saying?
You mean like the Reformation? And
Yeah, all that. Yeah, like they don't know nothing about that. Yeah, he says. So
I'm reading a book called The Great Conspiracy. Is it The Great Conspiracy? Yeah, it's The Great Conspiracy, and it's about Martin Luther and all these different.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah. A white dude. It was a white dude. Yeah, it was a white dude.
Yeah. The Bible out to us, man. They, y'all talking about the German monk? Huh? Well, he's one of them. The Reformation is like a whole bunch of different.
Yeah.
You have to reading the Bible and realize that the church was teaching totally different from what the Bible.
Yeah, that's why he wrote his own. That's why he started writing. He was the prince's rap, Martin Luther, the German monk.
Yeah, Constantine too. He was part of that. He was part of that too. Like, yeah, this stuff because Satan knew that how powerful the apostles was at that time, and even when you read in the scriptures in Acts, they was dealing with a lot of the scribes and Pharisees telling the followers at that time that they had to be circumcised and they had to keep the laws. It was so much confusion, like even starting back then with them, and until now, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot that you got to cover on that. You know what I mean?
Right. There was even, I can't remember his name right now, brother, but there was even I think it's in the book of Acts or one of the New Testament books that there was a preacher who was in another town, and when Paul and I think it was just Paul or it might have been somebody else went there, he told them that these guys came up to Paul and was like, yo, they won't let us in the church because of this and that, whatever. Paul was like, yo, how you gonna be teaching what Christ brought to us, what we brought to you? You're gonna tell people that we're wrong when we're the, you know what I'm saying? We with Christ, you know what I mean? Like, he's like, yo, watch out for these false teachers. Even in that time, he was saying, watch out for these false teachers, because they were talking about you couldn't get in if you didn't have a certain amount of money and all this other stuff. It's something like that a while back.
Right. Yeah. It's like it started back with them at that particular point. Yeah, it's crazy. And then you have now the modern day scribes and Sadducees with the Hebrew Israelite cats telling other nations and people that they can't be down with the Most High, that's a lie, a bold-faced lie. I can easily prove that out of the scriptures. They telling people to keep.
Well,
yeah.
And just because it's like us don't mean that they right. That's how I look at it.
Exactly. And I'm teaching people that you got to keep the law of Moses. If you can't, it's impossible for you to keep the law of Moses. It's no temple. It's no high priest. Christ is the high priest. He's Melchizedek in the heavens. You can't. Oh man.
What would be the purpose of Christ coming if we can do that? That's why we are apart from the law now, because through Christ, he's the one that conquered all that.
Right.
He's the one that did this. We are bound by sin, so that's why we got to follow the law.
Right.
But because of Christ, we no longer are bound to that law, because that law is written in our hearts through Christ.
Right. And that's what these dudes out here is on a whole nother mission, telling people this crazy stuff, man. It's just like we have to.
There's a call coming in. Do I press this?
Yeah, you press that. Yeah, press that. Press that, right? What's up, brother? Who's calling in? Who's this?
What's going on, fam? It's Cam.
Who is this?
It's Cam.
Oh, what's up, brother? How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm still at work right now. Fighting to stay up.
Look. Check this out, right? Check this out. This is Romans the 10th chapter. It says, brethren, my heart desire and prayers to God for Israel
is that they might be saved. For he says, for I bear them record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge, because they was trying to establish their own according to the law. Now check this out, right? He says, for they being ignorant of God's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of God. For Christ is the end of the law for righteousness to everyone that believeth. So you can't fulfill the law unless you are in Christ. It's impossible for you to try to follow all those laws and statutes that they did, and they couldn't even do it. What make you think you could do it?
Right. That also says in Acts chapter 15, verse 10. It says, why put a yoke upon the neck of the
Right.
Of them, which neither our fathers nor we were able to bear.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if the gospel wasn't for the Gentiles, they wouldn't have their own filthy message.
Right.
And also, in Acts chapter 16, verse 20, they were told to abstain from pollution of idols, fornication, killing, as well as cooking their food thoroughly with no blood in the food.
Right.
I mean, like that's in the Bible. So if it wasn't for them, it would be false doctrine.
Right.
That was cool.
Then he said too, and then he says in Romans the 8th chapter, he says therefore now there is no condemnation to them which are in Christ Jesus, who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit. He says for the law of the huh? What you say?
No, I said you're right. Therefore, there is now no more condemnation. That means that the job is done, bro.
The job is done. Exactly. He says, for the law of the Spirit of life in Christ Jesus had made me free from the law of sin and death. He says, for what the law could not do. The law was our schoolmaster. It was to teach us about sin, but it wasn't it couldn't save us from sinning. You know what I'm saying? Paul said that in, I think, Galatians or Ephesians. So he says, for what the law could not do, it was weak through the flesh. It says, for God sending his son in the likeness of sinful flesh, for sin condemns sin in the flesh.
Right.
So you can only fulfill the law in Christ now. Those laws, this is like this, for instance, one thing, right? I brought this up to one brother like years ago. He says, well, we got to follow the laws and statute commandments of the Most High. And I said, well, okay. So when your woman is, going through her menstrual cycle, do you put her in another house? Do you put her in the barn somewhere? He said, no. But that's part of the law then. So you're not keeping the law then, brother. What are you talking about?
Right.
So
it's... But you know what else, though?
What's up?
When Jesus basically said that, when he told the Pharisees that when he said I didn't come to destroy the law but fulfill it, he meant put in as vivid detail, add detail to it, because the problem the Pharisees were doing, they were taking the law and adding it and applying it too literally.
Right.
And they were doing and they weren't looking at the small things. That's why he said if you had the sheep fall in the ditch, if you did it out the ditch, in the early Sabbath.
Right.
It's sort of would you help somebody? Because it was basically, he was saying you was common sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Use common sense,
they
right?
So literally because that's the problem was.
It's crazy,
like
man.
They were following it, but they were following it too strict.
Yeah,
too. Instead of and with that they weren't using common sense behind it.
Yeah. It's us. Huh? You breaking up?
Hey, man, did you guys bring up Acts 28 by any chance? I kind of stepped away for a sec.
You said Acts 28? No, what's that, brother? Read that.
Right now.
All right, so the father just led me to this, right?
Yeah.
I was about to look for, and then he just led me to this, but it says, and after they had argued.
Hold on. Wait. Acts 28 and what? What verse?
This is Acts 28. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start from 23. Acts 28, 23.
Oh, I got it. I gotta holler at
All right. It says, so what that, and this is just what as I was reading this, I'm like, wow, this is what we're talking about. But this is just talking about from the side that of the people who are still trying to keep you bound. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it says, time was set, and on that day a large number of people came to Paul's lodging. He explained and testified about the kingdom of God and tried to persuade them about Jesus from the scriptures. Using the law of Moses and the books of the prophets, he spoke to them from morning until evening. Some were persuaded by the things he said, but others did not believe. And after they had argued back and forth among themselves, they left with this final word from Paul. The Holy Spirit was right when he said to your ancestors, through Isaiah the prophet, go and say to this people, when you hear what I say, you will not understand. When you see what I do, you will not comprehend. For the hearts of these people are hardened, and their ears cannot hear, and they have closed their eyes. So their eyes cannot see, and their ears cannot hear, and their hearts cannot understand. And they cannot turn to me and let me heal them. So I want you to know that this salvation from God has also been offered to the Gentiles, and they will accept it.
Right. You're absolutely right.
And
You're absolutely right.
And
For those of us who won't understand it, and it's mainly because of that.
Right.
It's like, this is why we're not supposed to argue, because, for those who understand it, they receive it. For those who don't understand it, you gotta let them be where they are.
exactly.
It goes takes time. I mean, it is what it is,
But we definitely, like we ain't supposed to sit there and try to chase somebody down, because if they don't want it, it's better for somebody who don't know the word, or for somebody who knows it and don't want to receive it.
Right, yeah. You can't
You know what I'm saying?
But that's why. But see, with the Most High, he promised Abraham back in Genesis that all nations shall be blessed. But he was talking about Christ. He was talking about that seed of Christ. So he basically in I think it's Romans 11 chapter, where he says that he was going to provoke Israel to jealousy by bringing in the other nations in. You know what I'm saying? So he did that.
Yeah.
They was like, yo, why they getting the gospel? Like what? They not down with the Most High. They Gentiles. They heathens. Why they getting it? Because when Christ was here, y'all didn't receive him like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why he giving it to them.
Hey, if that was the case, then Jesus wouldn't have healed that Samaritan woman.
Exactly.
If that was really the case.
Exactly.
I mean, he did say.
But it wasn't. But it wasn't time. But it wasn't time for. It wasn't time for the Gentiles to get the gospel when he was here on the earth. It wasn't time for them yet. It wasn't time for them. So
it was for his people first.
First, exactly.
Then they get the rest of it.
Exactly.
That's why they only have 4 commandments. That's really why they got that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Versus us. I found out it's really with 613 commandments that we supposedly followed that they were given versus 4.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's yeah.
Right.
So again, that goes back to what we were talking about on the last podcast about how the Israelites, these Hebrew Israelites of today, talking about the white man's the devil, and they from Esau, and they don't see it, and they're going to go straight to hell because of, and I think what they're doing, they're actually taking personal feelings and adding them to a violence, trying to shut somebody down and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're committing hate speech, which is no better than a class.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they have the nerve to do it with the Bible in there. Like that.
That's blasphemy. That's blasphemy right there.
Yeah.
That's blasphemy. That's blasphemy. Yeah. Plus two. Hold on. One thing. Plus two. When you read Acts the 10th chapter where Peter was telling when the angel was telling him about the unclean thing, but he meant people, and he says common or unclean. Those two words mean basically being demonic or wicked. So these Hebrew Israelites is out here calling these other nations of people devils and all that. You're not supposed to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? So so their whole vibration is this
That's all it's about, and they don't follow that.
Think about it like this. Think about this too. All right, so look. If you're supposed to be the defenders of Israel, right? And hear me this. If we're supposed to be the defenders of Israel, that means you also have to take responsibility for putting Christ on the cross. That also means you have to take responsibility for the covenant of God. And also means we have to basically take responsibility for everything that we did. We're not supposed to do it.
Right.
So for them to sit there and act all high and mighty towards everybody else, all the white man, they have to realize that we, like I said, they put themselves in a situation for that to happen. It's not like they want to. Deuteronomy 28 clearly says, if you follow me and do what I say, this is what's going to happen. And if you don't follow me, disobeying, this is what's going to happen.
Exactly, the curses. Right, the curses.
And what they end up doing, they end up disobeying, like all four tribes ended up disobeying, following other gods, going after other idols, disobeying, not following. And it's over, and it ends up
Right. What you say? You broke.
they can't sit there and act like
One at a
chosen people.
one at a time. One at a
The
time.
phone. I don't know if it's us or not.
But at the same time, you got to take responsibility for the actions you did. Your ancestors, if you descendants of Israel, your ancestors basically had to put Christ on the cross.
Right. What you say, Piff? Say that. What you say? Piff, you still there? Piff, I can't hear y'all.
Is
I'm right
any-
here, I'm there.
Oh, yeah.
Who's that? That's Cam.
That's Cam.
It was just sounding like a robot
Piff,
a
y'all-
minute ago.
Piff, you still
I
on?
don't
You
know if
broke
it's
up.
us or not though. Can you hear us clear, Cam?
Parnell.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. Now, like, y'all was breaking up for a second. Y'all was breaking up. I couldn't hear what were you saying.
Oh, Ashley said the live was sounding bad. Okay.
Oh, live is sounding bad.
Ashley, are we good now, Ashley?
Can you hear us now? It's the enemy right here. That's all this is. This technology right here. Horrible.
That's why I said I'm gonna find a better setup.
I'm looking for there, but I was saying that there's actually a chapter, if I'm not mistaken, it's in Hebrews now, where it kind of explains all the work that Christ did. And one of the things is that everything he did in the physical sense through the Israelites and through the failures and everything, you know what I mean? It all boils down to Christ coming to show us through his life, right?
Right.
And the thing is that now the new Israel, which is for those who are Messianic Jews and those who are Christians or saints, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Other than Israel, he said there's a new circumcision, and that is the shedding of the old skin, which is your flesh. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the old wineskin, right? That's the song. You talking about putting new wine in old wineskin.
And see, and this is the thing, when we're bound by law, we can't do it. Look at,
You breaking up. You breaking up again. You breaking up, brother. You breaking up.
okay, hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you now.
I hear you. Yeah.
Every time I'm trying to grab the phone, I think that's what it is. Give me 1 second.
It's okay. It's okay.
That's all right.
It's all right, y'all.
Take
We
your time,
understand.
take your time,
Like,
take
it's
your
not
time.
easy. We understand it.
You can use the internet for the phone like that. That makes no sense. Well, you know, the enemy tries to work through that economy.
Exactly. You know what that is. You know how that is. We've
I
been
know.
through
I'm
that.
working on a better setup, definitely.
Yeah.
But no, it's all good though. But alright, so it's John 5:19. It says, so Jesus explained, I tell you the truth, the Son can do nothing by himself. Now this is Christ talking about his works. He's not putting it on himself. He said he does only what he sees the Father doing. Whatever the Father does, Father also does. For the Father loves the Son and shows him everything he is doing. Now picture that with us who follow Christ. Now it is not us that's doing the work, it's him doing the work. So we're no longer bound by the work.
Right. Hold on.
It's the Holy Spirit within us. It goes back to what I'm saying, like, we're not getting nothing more.
Hold on. One at a time. One at a time. One at a time. One at a
It's
time.
making a phone go.
One at a time. One at a time.
right, and he does the work for us. We're just the evidence of that work.
Right.
I don't know, you kind of went out. I couldn't hear what you said. What you
I said that he does the work for us. We're just the evidence of that work. You know what I mean? Just that he.
we're nothing more than just that. That's what we are. And in order for him to work through us, we have to purge our flesh in order to become a good vessel for him to work through.
Right.
That's the only way we can do this, because we have no power. Everything we have in our life, including our life, we got from the Most High.
Right. You're right.
Exactly.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, it's baffling, and it's really confusing for you to hear somebody say that I did this, or I did that. You know what I'm saying? You didn't do anything.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you, it's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have any share about it. Like, it's like going back to what you said Friday about. You asked the question. You said, if we died tomorrow, do we feel we did enough to get to heaven? Right?
Right.
And I remember I asked, and I thought about that. I thought about that today. I'm sitting here like,
Say it again, I'm sorry.
okay, no. I was actually thinking about what you said Friday. You said whether or not that, if we died tomorrow, we feel that we've done enough to get to heaven. And that made me sit there, like, and I was really thinking about that. Actually, earlier today, I was like, okay, so if that were the case, that's like me going to a nightclub, waiting in line to get in, and then I get up to the front and I talk to the bouncer, and he says, sorry, your name ain't on the list. But then I see the owner of the club, and he's like, you know what I'm saying? He's either going to wave me in, like, yeah, go ahead, you with me, or he's going to say, oh, I don't know you.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, none of us will never be able to do enough on our own behalf to get there.
But I didn't. But listen though. But I didn't mean it. See, hold up. But let me explain what I said though. Let me explain what I mean when I said that. And sometimes you got to kind of ask a little bit more what you mean by when you say that. When I said that was this. So no, but hold up. Let me finish. Hold up. So when I said that, I mean it as wise as. Huh?
At the same time.
Huh?
It's gonna hold is.
All right.
How much time to tag, it freezes up I don't know why, but it freezes up the signal.
All right. Tell him to drop off and then we call him back in. All right. Tell him to drop off and call him back in. All right.
Alright, ready? Yeah.
All right. So what I meant by that, Cam, was when I said that, I was meaning as wise as when Paul said, examine yourselves whether ye be in Christ, right? So I'm saying is this: everybody has a conscience when it comes to the Most High, and you know, like the spirit where the Lord says that the Spirit will guide you through all truth. So when I said that, I was meaning it in the sense of the Spirit gonna let you know when you whack and when you not all right with the Most High. Everybody, if the Most High ain't dealing with you on that level, then you ain't at a good level then. You know what I'm saying? So within yourself, the Father is telling you, get yourself right, because you ain't living right, or you over here, sometimes you with me, sometimes you're not. Everybody has that feeling. So what I'm saying is, so that's what I meant by that when I said that. So some days you may be like, yo, I'm not reading as much, I'm not praying as much, I'm not really doing what I gotta be doing. I'm over here sometimes worrying about the world more than I'm worrying about the Most High. And if you get caught up in that, then you can wind up slipping up out of the book of life with the Most High, and then wind up not being down with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? When the time comes. So that's what I meant by that. So sometimes you got to ask a little bit more on what you mean by that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I meant by that.
Okay, so you're saying that it's more about it's more about you following what the Spirit trying to get you to do.
You gotta
There's been a
live your
couple times where like I might miss a few days, or I might miss a day or two. Where I don't read.
No, I'm not saying that.
But
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying. I'm saying is, you know, like you know when you rolling in the spirit correctly and when you're not, because the spirit gonna tell you.
Okay.
Like for instance, hold on.
Hey, brother, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, cool.
So this is right here why I said what I said. Like Paul said, before I read this, Paul said a little bit of leaving the whole loaf. A little bit of sin gonna mess you up. So, but right here's the wisdom of Solomon. He says, "Love righteousness, ye that be judged of the earth. Think of the Lord with a good heart, and in simplicity of heart seek Him. For he says, for he will be found of them that tempt him not, and showeth himself unto such as do not distrust him. He says, for forward thoughts separate from God, and his power when he is tried reproveth the unwise. He says, for unto a malicious soul wisdom shall not enter in, nor dwell in the body that is subjected unto sin. So if you ain't rolling according to the Spirit of the Most High fully now, I ain't talking about, I ain't talking about your own efforts, but you know when you whack. You know when you're not doing right. You know when you're not, you know what I'm saying, right and exact with the Most High. Exactly. So right. And so I'm saying right then and there. So if your life is taken as you playing with sin a little bit, you dipping and dabbing a little bit, that's it on that. It ain't no, especially if you know what you doing is wrong. It's one thing if you don't know, you still gonna get punished for it. But if you been revealed the character of Christ, and you dipping and dabbing, and you taking days off, and you're not really living for Him, I'm talking about months in, years in, and all that. You can be taken off the list, brother. That's all I was saying. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm talking about that type. Yeah, like you got to be hot for the Most High. Yeah, I'm talking about that. Yeah.
So of course, so something like that.
Right.
That goes. Okay. Remember that dream I brought up, or that I think I said it Friday. I was talking about where I seen these people with they all white garments on, or like their robes on, all white robes.
Right.
The robes of judges.
Right.
And they had their hands in the head and in the shape of horns, and they were doing it. And I heard gnashing of wailing of teeth in their mouth, and they were making a weird sound. That's you know what I'm saying. And that's kind of a picture of what was revealed.
Right.
And that's what makes sense. I'm like, okay, because the people who got one foot in the world and one foot in the Bible, like, all right, I'm gonna do this for a little bit, but I'm gonna come right back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you either gotta be fully in this, or you turn away from it.
There's no middle. It's not.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, Cam, and as you speaking this, I'm literally looking right now at no one tears a piece of cloth from a new garment and uses it to patch an old garment, for then the new garment would be ruined and the new patch wouldn't even match the old garment.
That's right, because if you truly say that you are a follower of Christ, you cannot go back to the way you were before.
Right.
You can't put new wine in the old wineskin because new wine will burst the wineskin and roll. That means you have to put away your old ways of life. But also, that's okay. But at the same time, that whole scripture even speaks on even more detail as well. If you want to look at the law and how the Pharisees were treated, even back then, before Christ was there, even their way of thinking was old. That's why when he came, that's when he said, I didn't come to destroy the law, but I came to fulfill it. So he came to put it in more detail to basically modernize it. But to modernize it is basically say, okay, y'all looking at it from this standpoint, so look at it from this standpoint.
And you know what's funny? A lot of people act like Christ came into the picture when Christ came into the picture. But he said, before Abraham was, I am. He was telling you who he was from the beginning. He's telling you who made the laws that you're trying to follow. He's telling you who created the you know what I'm saying? The boundaries and everything that he's trying to get you out of.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like
I think, you know what?
that's
I
why we
think,
got
I
grace.
think,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's why we got grace. He said a righteous man falls 7 times. A righteous man
Right.
falls 7 times. That doesn't mean that you only fall 7 times. That just means you're gonna fall. But now, if you perpetually start doing the same thing and asking God for forgiveness and thinking, oh, because Jesus died for me, that I'm okay. Nah, he ain't gonna look at that. You blemished, bro.
Right.
Yeah, but it all comes down to us not falling,
that's
because when your kids do wrong and do wrong and do wrong and do wrong, eventually you're going to be like, look, man, you got to get it right because I'm sick of this. I'm coming harder on you this time. It ain't no, oh, you didn't do it in 6 months. It's that you keep continuously doing this, my child.
Romans, the first chapter basically says that basically the Israel was like they constantly kept being whacked, and they started like worshiping a creature more than the creator, and the Most High turned them over to their own flesh. He's so dope to where he could just let you destroy your own self with your carnal nature. That's how dope the Most High is. He don't gotta do nothing. You destroy your own self.
That's where you turn on.
Yeah.
That's what you
reprobated mind. Exactly. A reprobated
right.
mind.
You start feeling that pain. Don't let you ain't supposed to be doing it. I see you turned on.
Right.
You
Right.
turned on to it.
Right. And that.
And see, yo, let me ask y'all a question, man. This is something that's been on my mind, and I'm gonna tell you what I feel that the Spirit is leading me to, and y'all tell me if you agree or not. But I know if it is the Spirit, then you will be in agreement. You know what I mean?
All right. Go ahead.
But all right. So why do you think that hell is fire?
I'm gonna tell you this that I never told y'all, but it's I don't believe in a hell. I don't believe in that. I believe and because understanding the scribes and Pharisees, it was a book, I forgot the name of it. I read it some years back, but it was a book where the scribes and Pharisees was basically around the Romans, and they was having debates of whether it was a heaven or hell. I mean, a hell or Hades or Hades, what they call it, and and it was a debate with them and the Romans back and forth, and this book basically broke it down where nowhere in the scriptures it was nowhere where when the souls die that they was going into a place of torture until judgment day, until the lake of fire was bursting. Yeah, purgatory. Yeah.
Christ.
Purgatory goes good.
But I'm saying, but I mean, even with the heaven situation is like I got like probably about 6 or 7 scriptures that tell you when you die, you basically know nothing, you hear nothing, you see nothing. It's just like you just a shell of yourself.
You asleep?
Yeah. So
when you die, you don't know you're there. You're there until you're awakened from the voices.
Right. So
and that's not until the end.
Right.
So basically, all right. So we can say, okay. So look, the word hell actually comes from the word Gehenna, and Gehenna was actually a place in Israel where they actually dumped off the garbage and dumped off the maybe the closest to, I'm not sure, but that word is taken from Gehenna. And Gehenna basically means a place like grave. No, yeah, Gehenna means grave. That's what it means. So when they say you die, you sleep. You sleep. So basically, so when you die right now, you sleep until the end of the time, until Jesus comes back and he wakes you up.
Right.
That's just what I'm saying, because with us dying and going immediately to heaven, no, we gotta wait. We gotta wait until that time comes.
Right. So it is a place. It is a place of torment, but it doesn't happen until Christ comes back. That's when it all happens.
Right. And then when that happens, when we go up, we'll all be judged. And
All
that's
the dead that already died.
For those who have we're out all the time to know Christ. And again, this is actually better put a detail on that guy Philip the prophet. Super Cost Channel. He actually made a really good video on it. He basically takes on what death actually is. It's nothing more than sleep. But when we go up to heaven, when that time comes, all of us will be judged. And for those who are judged unrighteously, who are not unrighteously, but everybody who is judged fairly, but at the same time, for those who did wrong, they'll be left.
Right.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, so can I interject on?
Yeah, go ahead.
And
Yes.
after I'm gonna say what I don't ask me how I understand this, but I do. I understand an omni perspective. Don't ask me how I understand it, because that's gonna be hard to explain. You gotta think about it like this, right? In the context, when you're resting, right? You know how when you fall asleep, you wake up, it feels like time wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's how it will feel like. You won't even realize that you're knocked out in the context of this.
Blank.
And what I'm trying to explain is, whoever is going where is already there. Already there. They're already there. You're talking about an omni being, an omni perception. We're the ones that's in the present. We're
Right, the Most High is not subject to time and space.
Right.
He's not subject to any type of time or space.
Like, we're not in this particular dimension of time that we live in. If you go according to scriptures, hell is being built for the angels. It's being prepared for the angels and Satan and everything like that.
Right.
And Satan's trying to bring the prisoners as he can with him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
Right.
No, I lost my train.
No.
My fault.
But yeah, but so
I'm
in
gonna say this real quick. If you don't mind.
No, get.
All right, so I asked the Holy Spirit to let me know why is this? Because I'm pretty sure everybody has the question of why is there fire in hell and this and that, right? When you get the Holy Spirit, right? Not when you get the, excuse me, when you activate the Holy Spirit within you, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is called the fire of the Holy Spirit.
Right.
And hell is separation from God. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So if hell is separation from God, right? And basically, if you're filled with the fire of the Holy Spirit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then basically you're talking about entering God's presence and not being able to withstand the magnitude of His fire.
Right.
But this is what we need to also understand too. The Holy Spirit is not necessarily activated in us, but we have to receive it in order for it to be activated. You know what I'm saying? Because there are many people who could do good work on this earth, and then they die, and then when that time comes, they realize, wait a minute, how come I didn't make it? Because they didn't believe. It's about belief in the Son of the Most High. So in order for us to even receive the Holy Spirit, we have to believe that. You know
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, let me reword it. When I say activate, I mean because I've already accepted Christ. So that right there, I see the Holy Spirit. But to activate it is in the worship, it's in the praise, it's in the constantly being in His presence. You know what I'm saying?
Spend the time with Him daily.
Right. Exactly.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
It's more of like this though. It's more of like the spirit is what you consider the feminine. And the Father is the masculine. Like the spirit nurtures you up and it teaches you how to be, how to act, because the spirit is from the Father. You know what I'm saying? The Father created the Spirit. The Father created the Son. So when you get down in that water and you are baptized, the water symbolizes the grave. That you are resurrected from the grave. Now you are a new creature. Romans the 6th chapter tells you that. So now every day when you get up, and now you working towards being Christ in the flesh, you manifesting His actions. Right. His character, not your character no more. His character.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. It's just like we manifest demonic spirits anytime you fornicate, that's a demonic spirit. Anytime you steal, anytime you lie, anytime you commit adultery, that is a demon.
inside you, manifesting his actions, because this is what they did before the founded. But when they did before the flood came, this is what they was doing. They was out here whoring around, doing all types. So when you but the spirit, it leaves you and then it comes. But it comes when it needs to whatever to instruct you, to reveal something to you, to let you know that you're in danger, or let you know that you need to chill out on something. That's how the spirit works. The Lord says the spirit blows where it listens. That's what the spirit does on a regular basis. So the spirit can't be active, but hold up. But the spirit cannot be active, and this is the key here. The spirit cannot be active in your body if sin is present. Period. Because the spirit is holy, because it's a manifestation of the Father. So it can't be active in the body that's being subjected unto unrighteous acts.
It's just like light and darkness can't be in the same room at the same time.
Right. Exactly.
And look, and just to bring it back to what you were saying about the sleep thing, man. I've had like I told you, like last year, you know, I basically was left for dead in the cemetery, man. And during that whole time, I was asleep. I knew that I was, but I wasn't. I was like, it was just nothing but noise. It was sounds. It was like sleeping, like when you go to sleep, but you know that you're still alive when you go to sleep. But in this particular sense, I was like, I was, but I wasn't. You know what I mean? Like I knew that I was, but at the same time, I wasn't anything.
Right.
You know what I mean? And when he brought me back, I heard myself saying, "How could you do this to your kids? How could you do this to your children?"
That's great.
And ever since, you know what I'm saying? And then that's when I realized, wait, hold on, you know, I've been living my whole life this whole time for me. Even with kids and everything, I was living my whole life for me.
Right.
Even while I was walking with Christ and everything, it was still for me.
Right.
But when I went through that, I realized, yo, you know what? I did the most dirty to my kids by dying, basically. By dying, you know what I'm saying? I would have been, for one thing, leaving the purpose that I was created for, which was, you know, your family is your first ministry. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if you can't get your family, basically, if you can't get your family in line, you ain't going to be able to lead God's people.
Exactly.
It's not happening.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So he brought me back for that particular reason, and also to show me that he does have resurrection power, because he brought me back because I believed in him. And let me tell you something, I was like so on the thin line of losing my faith at the time when that happened to me. The last thing I remember, you know what I mean, and my case is kind of still ongoing, so I ain't even gonna say too much, but before I went into this sleep state, the last thing I remember saying is, "God, you got me." And then I woke up in the hospital. And I woke up in the hospital after that and was like, "Yo, like, I basically just died." But it was like it was like no time left. Like there was no time. It was like. It's like it happened.
That's how
in
it
a few
is.
hours.
That's how it is.
Like you're not in time and space. It's like you're a blank state. Like when somebody takes their last breath, that's how it is until Judgment Day, and then all the dead that's been dead is gonna be risen, and we're gonna be judged.
The one that's going to be judged is the wicked. The righteous is going to be judging the wicked.
Right.
The righteous is going to be judging the wicked. Not it's not the other way around, because you did what you had to do. If you die with the spirit inside you, fully active, then you straight with the Most High. But if you die without the spirit of the Most High, to where you are, like what the Christian church call backsliders, then you've been. The Lord says you cannot serve God and mammon, meaning wealth. You can't be out here worrying about the world, and then the Most High the same. Yeah, like you can't do that. You got to serve one master. That's Him. That's it. and it's a
Right.
wrap.
And that's the beauty of the Holy Spirit, because we ourselves can't enter heaven. Like, it's not going to happen without His Spirit. Like, His Spirit is basically the key
Right.
into the doorway.
Right. And on top of
You know
that,
what I
you
mean?
may not.
And He's made us without blemish. Like, He's not saying that we're gonna be like when we die. You know, when we like we're not gonna die perfect. That's a given.
Right.
You know
right,
what I mean?
Right.
But to try to allow Him to live in you, why else would He say, I don't recognize you? Even if you're sitting there preaching about Him, He's going to be like, depart from me, you worker of iniquity, because you ain't going to have His Spirit.
Right.
He's looking for those who look like Him. Do you look like Him, like just like how your kids look like you through your bloodline? Blood is
But it takes more. But it takes more than just believing. You also got to put it into action too.
Exactly. Right.
And that's what I'm
Right.
saying. Yeah, he does, and that's why I keep saying that He does the work. We don't do anything.
Right.
All we do is receive His Spirit and let Him, you know what I mean? Let Him be active.
Let me ask y'all a question.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask y'all a question. Now check this out, right? This is the Spirit of the Most High, right? Now,
Yeah.
but do y'all know? But do y'all know what the Spirit is, though? Do you know what the Spirit does? See, that's where you have to recognize what is the Spirit. Everybody has an inclination what the Spirit is, but do you know what the Spirit? What's the breakdown?
According to the Hebrew, is the Ruach HaKodesh, which is the Spirit,
Right.
the breath of life, the breath of God, the soul breath, whatever. You know what I mean? Life is basically the Spirit.
The Spirit is true.
And
Right.
life.
But
Yeah,
but now,
exactly.
but I'm not talking about. But I'm talking about the manifestation of the Spirit. I'm not talking about the meaning. It's like here's Paul in Galatians, right? He says.
I figured you was going for the Paul, because Paul is
Paul. So I hope I meet Paul one day. That's my brother right there. This is my brother.
For real.
Paul is a deep brother. He's a deep brother. He says, but if right here is 5 and Galatians 5 and let me see 18. He says, but if ye be led of the Spirit, ye are not under the law. Now the works of the flesh are manifest. Now everybody say, well, okay, I always hear y'all say, what's the works of the flesh, right? He says the works of the flesh which are manifested is adultery, fornication, uncleanliness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envyings, murders, drunkenness, railings. That is like going to parties, getting loose, drinking, and having a good time. It says, as such alike, of which I told you before, as I also told you in times past, they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of God. So it ain't no extinction. You have to stop doing it. It ain't no, do the best you can. If you committing these acts, you ain't getting in that joint. I don't care if you committing one of them joints.
Yeah.
You ain't getting in there. Now look. Now this is the Spirit though. He says, but the fruit of the Spirit. So what the Spirit produces, it is love, joy, peace, long suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, and temperance. Against such there is no law. He says, and they that are Christ have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts. So it ain't no, I'm doing the best I can. No. You got to get it right. Totally. It ain't no room for imperfection when it comes to those committing those acts. You have to say, I can't do this. Father, I need you to help me because I can't do this by myself. I need your help.
And that's why Christ didn't say, hey, try to move these mountains. He said, stay to that mountain. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
He's letting you know that you have to, you don't do the work, because faith without,
works is dead. Yeah, faith without works is dead. Yeah. It's dead. Yeah, exactly.
Right. Faith without works is dead. Right. But at the same time, it's like, all you have to do is say, lead me. All you have to do is say, you're in control. Jesus take the wheel, for lack of better words. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he's now the animating force in your life that is moving you towards the goal smoke weed and drink and this and that because you're like, yo, Jesus don't like you. You are now feeling like Jesus feels. Ooh, I don't want to curse. Ooh,
Right.
I made a mistake. I shouldn't do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what you're supposed to do because, again, with us on this spiritual walk, from the moment you accept Yeshua into your life, you are no longer supposed to be the same person you were. When you get baptized, the old you dies.
Yep.
And like
You know
brother
what I'm
said earlier, therefore now no condemnation for those, in Christ, man.
Right. And I'm noticing right now on the earth. I'm not saying that it doesn't. It's not people that doesn't exist, but it's like we gotta. Where's the brothers and sisters that's casting out demonic spirits? Where's the people that's healing people? Where's the people that's waking up the dead? That's the apostles.
Right.
The apostles was doing that back then. They was doing that. You know what I'm saying? And those are the manifestations of the character of Christ that we have to tap into and start doing so people can see the power of the gift of the Holy Spirit. You know what I mean? And inside of us. You know what I'm saying?
And see, and the thing, I'm not sure exactly the verse, but Christ, there was it might have been Paul who wrote it, but there's a verse in the Bible where it talks about how Christ never, even though he was God, he never took that authority. He never came down to earth just doing things for his own benefit, doing miracles and stuff for his own benefit. Everything was to serve. The highest among you must be your servant and stuff like that.
Right.
He came off his throne. Basically as a king and became one of the highest servants. You know what I mean?
Right.
To his creation or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
In that same way, we supposed to have that same type of like fervent love for each other. We supposed to, you know what I mean? Like God gave us dominion over the earth. You know what I mean? God gave us dominion over everything. Even as having dominion, you can look at it two ways. You can have dominion as in I control the animals, I control the weather, I control this, I control that, or everything that you do on this earth is basically to take care of something else. You have a job to do. You know what I mean? You are a nurturer. You create, you tend, you nurture. You know what I mean? These are the qualities of God. These are the qualities of Christ, and this is why that his biggest example was basically that you will do the works that I have done and greater,
Right.
because I am leaving to the Father.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He basically let us know, like, yo, like, this is not, it's on you to make the choice, but it's not on you to do the work. All you have to do is make the choice to do the work. I'll lead you. But you can still go against it, though.
Right. Yeah, like we have free
And
will. We have free will.
People feel like we can't go against it.
Right. Like we have free will. We have with this internet situation, like I kind of wrestled, with this, but I told my daughter, I said, like, we're gonna be who we supposed to be and represent and that's why you can't pull up a video and say, well, like, cause I'm really about that. You know what I'm saying? I live it. If I would have been sold out a long time ago for a couple dollars if I really wasn't about this life. You know what I'm saying? And you have to choose the Most High over everything. You know what I'm saying? Even fortune. Yeah, like even fortune and fame. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to get caught up into that. So many people offered us so many things, and then we was like, no. I'm like, no.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not doing that. Like, I mean, I'm talking about big stuff. Like, you be bugged out, and you're like, oh, you crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, what? Like you ain't take that deal? No, cause I know what's behind the next door. That's why I ain't take that job. You know? It's crazy, man.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy. Man.
Hey, and bro, and another thing, man. John, I think it's John 17:21. I think.
That's about that's when he was
that all may be one, Father, just as you are in me and I am in you, may they also be in us, so that the world may believe that you have sent me.
Right. That's crazy. That's cold right there. That's cold.
He's talking about basically becoming one with us as we become one with each other. You know what I mean? Because we are the body of Christ. So the work that we have to do, you know what I mean, is based on the work that we've been called to do. Like, and that's what makes it like, you know, one of the hardest things for people, man, is that we think that we're supposed to, you know, just go out there and just, you know, preach the word and that's that. No, like you said, where's the evidence? The evidence of the Holy Spirit follows with the works. You know what I mean?
Right.
The,
Hold on. He
the
said.
casting out demons and all of that. Huh?
He said, hello. He said, we see humans are living their best life nowadays with all these achievements in life. He said, but the whole world is suffering. Yeah. Well, the reason why the whole world is suffering, brother Kevin, because of evil people who don't want to change themselves, and they can make the world a better place, but they choose to follow Satan and their carnal nature. So that's why the world is the way it is. The world could be a beautiful place if people would just turn their life over to the Most High, but they don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? People are greedy. People are selfish. People are hateful. So how you expect this world to be a beautiful place when people have those characteristics and they manifest that on a regular basis? This world is about to be judged. Bottom line.
Hey, Pop, can I ask you a question? Why exactly is it that you said you don't believe in hell, though?
Because for one, is no biblical scripture on that in the Bible. Is no place. It doesn't say when you die. Nah, but that reference when the Lord was talking about the bosom of Abraham and all that, that particular scripture was basically based upon he knew the scribes and Pharisees of the conversation I was talking about that book. He knew that was the vibe that they was coming from, and that's why he said what he said. But it's no biblical place where a soul dies. He's going into a place of torments, of torture, where he's going to be in the flames.
Matthew 25:46 actually does say that and they will go away into eternal punishment, but the righteous will go into eternal life.
Yeah, but that's a lake of fire, though. That's a lake of fire.
But where you're confusing is that it's not as soon as you die. A lot of people think that you close your eyes and you go to hell.
No, I'm talking about.
We're not saying that there's not going to be a place of torment. It just doesn't come right away the way that people think it does.
I'm talking about when I say when you, like right now, when you physically die,
you're going to go in that state that he was describing earlier.
You're going into that state to where you just basically a shell of yourself. It's like you don't exist no more. Until But on the day of judgment, when the Most High is judging all the souls of the wicked people that did not want to roll with the Most High, they're going to be put in the lake of fire with brimstone. That's after they get judged. That's what I know that exists. But I'm talking about now when people say, like how most Christians say, oh well, if you don't serve God now, when you die, you're going to hell right now. Nah, that's not scripture. You can't find that nowhere in the scripture. That's not biblical. You know what I'm saying? Or they say you're going to heaven when you die. If you die, that's not in the scripture either, because Revelation, I think either the 20 or the 21st chapter, where it says that the kingdom of heaven is coming to the earth. Christ is building the kingdom here on earth. Everybody else that's wicked ain't gonna be in that kingdom. You know what I'm saying?
No, but according to Revelation, that's only for the 1,000-year reign of Christ. Remember that he's just showing us at that point. He's just showing us what we could have had we never.
I'm talking about Revelation. I'm talking about Revelation. What is it? Let me get it. I'm talking about Revelation. The 23. It says the 21st chapter. It says, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth was passed away, and there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of God is with man, and he will dwell among them, and they shall be his people, and God himself shall be with them and be their God. And God shall wipe away all their tears from their eyes, and he shall be, there shall be no more death, no more sorrow, no crying,
neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. And then he says at verse 7, and he that overcometh shall inherit all things, meaning that whoever overcomes the sinful nature shall inherit all things, and I will be his God, and he shall be my son. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and the murderers and the whoremongers and the sorcerers and the idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake of fire which burneth. In the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. So it ain't no. The kingdom is coming to the earth. Christ is setting up the heavenly kingdom here. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think in Jerusalem, if I'm not mistaken, he's setting up shop right there, and that's where all his saints and his elect is going to be. Everybody else that's not written in the book of life is going to be cast into that fire. That's it on that. They done.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But as far as so you saying basically that when you die right now, you don't go to hell, is what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't, according to the scriptures. According to the scriptures.
But then don't it say that hell and Hades, or rather Earth and Hades, get thrown into the lake of fire? Death and the grave.
But it's not specifically. See that Hades situation is a like, I gotta bring out some more information on that, and right now it's just it's like this. Most Christians believe that when you die today, like say if you died today, hold on, somebody calling in, hold on.
Yeah, you good.
Hold on. Hello?
Yeah, my bad. I had another phone.
Oh, that's all right. Yes, so I was saying, most Christians believe today when you die today, you are going into either the heavens where the Most High is to take on a celestial body, or if you wicked, you're going into a place of torment and torture. But if I pull out these scriptures, wait, hold on. But if I pull out these scriptures and show you when you die, this is what happens to you. I'm kind of confused on how if they saying when you die you know nothing, you hear nothing, you see nothing, you feel nothing, you taste nothing. How do you go into a place and then you feel all that? But I just pulled out 4 or 5 other scriptures that tell me that when you die you know nothing. It's like you are like a damn bug that's like on the side of a road, and you just there, but you don't exist no more. That's it for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So until judgment. So when you die, so how do people get when you die? You're going to hell now, and then when the Most High resurrects all the dead from histories ago, now you're going into another torment place with Satan and all them demons. That's not really scripture. That's not accurate. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying about that.
But no. But Brian said in himself though that
Huh? You said what? Hold on. You broke out. What you say?
I said, we're talking about like the lake of fire.
No.
The people, like most Christians consider hell, they're talking about the lake of fire. That's what happens until the end of the judgment.
Exactly. So let me ask you a question. Piff. So you believe when you die, it's a place of hell where you go?
No, like I said, from what I've experienced personally, I was asleep.
Right. Yeah.
So there is a burning, there is a fiery hell. But yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. According to Revelations, that's the lake of fire.
Right. That's the lake of fire.
But there is a form of hell that Christ speaks of when you die, because there's 2 deaths. Remember, there's the first death where you were asleep, but there's the weeping and gnashing of teeth.
Right.
That's the place where we've been destined to see eternal darkness.
Right.
They don't say nothing about fire. That's eternal darkness. So if your eternal darkness is right, because Christ himself went down to hell and got the keys to Hades.
Right, but it wasn't.
He went to this hell that people are speaking of. You know what I mean? He went into that place and he set the captives free. That was the first resurrection. To me, according to scripture, that's the first resurrection. Because you gotta think, what they call Abraham's bosom.
Right. Yeah.
Why was Abraham in a chasm away, a big hole away from hell?
Yeah, but that wasn't. But see, like, this is what I'm saying about. But hold up. No, but right here, what I'm trying to say about that particular scripture, you got to understand the history on that. See, do you have a study Bible?
Yeah, I got the life application Bible.
Right. So when you read that, and then you read this book that I'm talking about, you have to understand the state of mind that the scribes and Pharisees was on at that particular time. See, there's a lot of history that people don't bring up. So he said that verse was more of an illustration on, he was talking on their level because he knew their mindset on that heaven and hell situation. He understood that. So that's why he said that. But it's not a, if that's the case, then before Abraham died, where was the souls going?
That's my point.
It wasn't righteous people before Abraham, though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Before Abraham died, it was righteous people.
They were still separated from God, though, from Adam and Eve's fall. Everybody who was separated from God from that point on, they didn't go to heaven. They went to this place which is now called Abraham's bosom. But it was basically.
How could it be? But my thing with that, how could it be called Abraham's bosom before Abraham was dead? You had Adam, you had Eve, you had Cain, Abel, you had Noah, you had all these people before Abraham came on the scene. How could it be a bosom of Abraham before he was even dead? That makes no sense.
But I think Abraham was
Right, it's worded like that, but that's
when they called that the Israelites, they covered. Before that, it was still called heaven.
It was called what? You said it was called what?
Like wasn't it still called heaven?
That's what I was about to say, because when Christ was on the cross, he said, remember Christ died and went down to hell, or down to this place, and grabbed the captives. He told the thief on the cross, he said, today you will be with me in paradise.
Right.
He was talking about
Yeah, but what paradise he talking about? He talking about the kingdom. That's the paradise he talking about. He's not talking about some far out place somewhere else. He's talking about the kingdom that's going to come. Why? Like he's when he come back, he's going to resurrect all the souls from people from the sea.
You know what
I'm saying?
Before he the scriptures say that he went down to earth.
Right, he did.
You know what I'm saying?
That's scripture. He did.
So he went down to earth and he went to a place. You know what I mean? That was. And a lot of people got different theories about it and all of that stuff. It could be like the sand battle in the dark or whatever. I don't know.
Right.
All that kind of just speculation. But
Exactly.
when you go according to the word, he's telling you that he went down somewhere to set the captives free. And then from that point on, everybody who was now saved by his blood gets to go where he took them.
Yeah, I mean that could be the case. I mean stuff like that. I don't even. You know, like he could have set the captives free from being in that sleep state. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but that part right there, I don't know. But I don't get into the the whole hell and heaven situation, because a lot of time when you get caught up with that, it's like more of a like at one point, the Roman Catholic Church was basically telling people
if they didn't pay them, they was going to purgatory and they was going to hell and using that as a pretext for them. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? So
But that doesn't mean, because when you look at the red letters, Christ said it himself, there is a place for eternal punishment. You will die one time, and then you will die again when he comes back.
right. But the punishment doesn't but it doesn't say
If the devil, think about this real quick. If the devil and his angels have a place prepared for them, right, which is hell, and that's where people go where they get tortured and all of this stuff, right?
Right.
Then when he comes back, he lets the devil out, right? He lets the devil out of the abyss, right?
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, he throws earth and hell, because hell has to be on earth. He throws earth and hell into the lake of fire.
Right.
When he throws them into that lake of fire, then that's it. There's no then. So now, not only have you been tortured from the first death, now you're going to be in eternal punishment with where Satan is also being punished as well.
Right.
Because right now,
So what it sounds like you're saying that basically hell is on earth.
Yeah.
Because if you look at it, all right, you look at it.
And remember when
Hold on. One at a time. Hold on. One at a time. Go ahead. Speak.
Okay, so.
Lazarus, bro. Lazarus is the perfect example. My bad. Thank you.
Okay, all right. So you saying hell is on earth, right? Okay. And I can understand that because also we also have to look at it too. The parable of Lazarus and the rich man. Remember
Thank you,
Remember when the poor man died, he was up in Abraham's bosom, and when the rich man died, he was able to die, he was before. He was in hell, right? He was up and he said, how was he up there? And he said, because he was good in life, and he was bad in life, and he pretty much got robbed. So it's kind of like that. And I can understand what you're saying that too, because maybe that may be the case. They say, wherever you see the evil gathered, that's the body of life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that may be the case. We don't know if hell's going to be considered hell at the end of time, because also, Jesus also said, follow me, and look at their dead.
No, exactly. Exactly. He said that too. Exactly.
So if that's the case, then that means we don't want to be left here. We don't want to be left here. Now, we already know, in order to go up there, you have to leave something.
Exactly. He said, Paul said,
and in order for us to shed this body, we're going to have to live up. So, in order for one, to receive the Spirit, we got to die spiritually, or we have to basically deny our flesh in order to receive the Spirit. Right? That's first. Then when we die physically, we have, like, we'll no longer walk this earth. Spirit, we can leave to go back to heaven, right? Or the Spirit, or our soul, waits in the ground with our body until we're called up out of the ground. And that's at the end time, right? So in order for that, you have to sit there and wait. So again, you still not know what's going on until you hear that question, until you hear the cries of the Jews saying, come up here. Is that like you're saying? So like right now, so while in that waiting time, while we're waiting, whenever we die, that's considered hell. We're in hell.
You know what? Maybe only the righteous. Honestly, now that I think about it, maybe it's only the righteous that go to sleep. Maybe the wicked don't get no chances, bro, because they got their chance through Christ.
No, everybody gonna die. That's, you know what I'm saying, that's guaranteed. Everybody's gonna die. It's about time you use
why you're still up, why you're still awake. Because when you sleep,
Well, no,
the deep sleep,
right.
you're like, you know what I'm saying, you can't do anything about it. So it's like, you know, once you die, that's it. If you need him in your time, that you're awake, then great. Then you'll be called up to heaven and you'll be judged. But it's also based on what you do at that time too. So if, you know, many people who die thinking they did enough good work, thinking they're going to get to heaven anyway, and they're gonna wake up realizing.
But hold up,
And if you think about a place where weeping and gnashing of teeth, all you gotta do is think about what makes you weep and gnash your teeth. When you stubbed your toe on your bed because you didn't see that little part sticking out, you know it was there, but you decided to just ignorantly walk past that joint. That's weeping and gnashing of teeth. You get pissed off and you cry because you should have knew it was there. You know what I'm saying? That's basically that's letting people know that, yo, you know that Christ is God. You know that Yeshua is the I am. You know what I mean? And because it's been written in everybody's heart, because we're His creation, since it's been written in everybody's heart, He's giving you letting your free will do its thing. But at the end of the day, you have to accept the truth, because if you don't accept Him, you don't accept you. So you basically just like a throwaway. You know what I'm saying?
That's what God is dead.
well, Paul said that hold up. Let me get that jump. See, I reference